All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do hit the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you know, we did part one of a two-part program this morning. Yes, so I want to run through that and then we give you the follow-up. All right, because what we're hearing, I just want to bring it to you guys, and you guys let me know after rewatching the video or live what you do think of this situation. All right, as you know, it is the JFF at this point versus the Jamaica Reggae Girlz. All right, when they went to the World Cup, they passed the round of 16, I think. Yes, are just on the round of 16 right there. Yes, and they got a lump sum via the FIFA, and it caused some problems because even before that there are persons questioning if they are going to get their funding or so. All right, yes, so it comes a time where in which we heard that some of the players did not get paid and are paid some of their advances, yes, and they decided that they are not going to show. Based on what we have heard from Rudolph Speid, we got the confirmation to say that yes, a lot of them won't be turning up. All right, yes, a lot of them won't be turning up. So the show will be based on, can we actually pull it off to get a solid enough unit, as to what Mr. Rudolph Speid said, to get the job done? And what are we going to do with the ones that we had before? And is it the right way Rudolph Speid answered to the situation? All of those things we are going to try and ask throughout this one. So let me start with blessing up the people very early. We have Pagan in the house. Massive respect, Pagan. Know yourself in the building. Massive respect. Kevin Jones in the building. Martin in the building. Tyrone Williams in the building. Bessas documentary in the building. Alright, people, as they come in, make sure to smash the like button because you know the thing go. Give it 200 more like on the video, and you know that we are ready and running. Alright, ready and running. Alright, yeah, man. All right, all of the person coming. Love Life in the house. Vinny Congo in the house. Joseph Brown in the house. Fabian Full in the house. Yeah, man, 2 hours we're doing just the same as what we said at 2 videos we're going to be doing, and we weren't going to change our time because we set our stream a long time. All right, yeah, man, and we don't run down hype. We try to make sure we complete the things that we do have here. All right, so, and I wanted to go to bed early, so that's the reason why we schedule a stream from very early. All right, yes, I know I'm a little bit earlier than before. Yes, but it is what it is. All right, yes, so I'm gonna play the clip. Never really wanted to play this clip so long because I recorded it, but I have to play it to explain it a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna go through that. Bless up Arthur Love, Charles Brahma, massive respect. Joseph Brown in the building. Vinny Congo, Love Life boss, big up yourself. Yeah, man. Chris Smith in the building as well. All right, so what we're gonna do, let me share the video first, and then we start to play the clip, and then we'll break down all of the points. I do have all of the points them hearing, but I wanted you to hear from Mr. Speid himself, because that's where you can get a better understanding as to what's really going on from this point, because it sounds away, but I want you guys to listen, and then you can call in as well. All right, because maybe you can pick up something that I'm not hearing well, or you can say, all right, then JD, maybe you never look at it that way, and Mr. Speid is right or wrong. And if Mr. Speid want to come up here, he can come, and we will chop it up with him and give our take. Yeah, because I truly believe that when I heard what he said, I think he's trying to fight fire with fire, and it might not turn out well in the end. All right, and that is my biggest problem right there, because I know that we don't have enough money, but remember, these girls gave us the possibility of having more funds, which is important. And if you kill that handle, you're going to have lack of talent, lack of development, and no possible way to earn more funding. That is very much important, people. All right. Yes. So sometimes maturity is very much important as well. All right. Yes. So when I've listened to him, that's what I got from it. But I'm going to play it so we can chop it up from now. So let me know if you're getting it clear enough. All right.
Long time to clear up some of the poo-poo now.
Let me know if you're very good.
The girls are the bonus from the World Cup. That is the main one. Them everybody latching on to know. What is happening? Why don't get the girls them their money?
So first of all, they are paid their bonus, but there was a problem why it was delayed. And let me explain.
They have been paid?
Yes. Now they have been paid.
Today? Like today?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday to today.
Okay.
All right. So he said, first of all, the girls have been paid. And then he said yesterday, so yesterday to today. So that's what he said. Whatever money the girls were owed, they have been paid. We can't confirm that. We're just listening to what Mr. Speid said. So he said they have been paid. All right. So that's where it started from. Let me know. Oh, yeah, people said they're hearing it clear. So let me continue.
But there's a problem because the contract that we had said that all the persons who participated in the qualifiers should take part in the bonus, not just the persons who play in the World Cup.
Also, it's a bigger pool.
Yes. So we had a problem getting the list.
Ooh.
We tried to meet with the girls to decide how we share the money, because that part was quiet to say how the money should be shared between each person. There was also a 24th person who went to the World Cup, did all the training, went to Amsterdam. She not get the 60,000 FIFA pay, you know, because FIFA paid 23 person. So we thought that she should get probably like a piece of that bigger piece of that.
She made this.
All right. So FIFA paid out for 23 persons. That is the players. That's the number of players. So they brought 24 persons. And they said they thought that she should get a piece of the pie then. Are you agreeing with him right there? Because we have to follow the story, you know, and we have to give justice where it worth it. For me, I understand where he's coming from. But if FIFA pays 23 to every team, I think everybody should get their money. I think they should decide if they want to pay out extra money. Like every other one, they brought 23 for a reason, because that's what FIFA paying out to. So for me, I think that will be solely down to the players them to decide that. I don't think JFF would need to come into that. Just pay them their money and just call it a day. Simple. I know it sounds a little bit harsh, but that is our Jamaican-ness coming into us. If we signed up, the tournament signed up for 23 people to pay the money to. The 23 people that participate, they give their money to them. And then explain to them that the 24th person comes, you know, you can work out something again with you guys to get it done. That would have been my take to hit. I know Warren said yes, he would have tried to find a way to give them something. That's what you meant by the yes, Warren. Let me know. But for me, no, hell no. They said they should get their money. That means they should get their money. Period. Just give them their money and walk away. Just walk away. They put the money through you because they wanted you guys to deal with all the taxes and stuff. So just give them their money and stop causing unnecessary problems. So for there, I look at that like an unnecessary problem. You should not dictate what FIFA already dictated. So you're changing the rules right there. You're changing the rules right there. So I don't agree with Mr. Speid there. Others can agree, you know, because we know our culture. 24 persons come. So let me give the 24 persons something. No. 23 they're paying for. The 23 get their money. Period. And then you put the pressure on them to give the 24th person something. All right? Yes. So that is the first part. He said the complication, it was because it's 24 person there. They were trying to work out how they would have given everybody something. No, you cannot do that. You cannot interfere in people's things. It's not yours. You're just the federation to give the people them their money. Period. All right? Period. Big up yourself, Drew Ross. People, I'm just breaking it down, giving my take. You can always disagree with me. Once I'm done with it, you can get to call in and everything. All right? Because I'm using the phone to do the job, so I have to finish with it. Then we can call in. All right. It's Christmas said, JD, the man, them bad mind, the money. I'm not gonna jump to bad mind or nothing as it. I'm gonna just say it as it is. I don't agree with it, but you guys can agree. You get me? But I am staying professional. And professional means you get paid for that, you have to pay them for that. Simple. If you want to pay the next person the extra 60,000, take it out of your 1.8 million, period. All right? That's my take, you know. Anyone can have difference from me and give me a reason. Just make sure you write them down so you call in right after I'm done with this clip.
Jamaica carried an extra person.
Yeah, 24. Fourth person. But she was there in all the camps.
Right.
You know, go to the World Cup. She was at the World Cup, everything.
Right.
So we thought, you know, a little bit. All she got was per diem, while everybody else get them 50,000 and get them match fees and all that. So we were saying, well, this girl probably should get a fee. So we wanted to discuss it with the girls. Them just not discuss it none at all. So yesterday we make a decision.
You mean you can't have a discussion with them?
No, they don't want to.
They don't have a representative or like a leader that you're liaised with.
So let me explain. So we have a contract with them, and the contract says if there's a dispute, one person from Europe, one from America, and one who domicile in Jamaica.
Designated people.
Yes, must meet with the JFF. Two people from the JFF to sort out any issues.
Right.
Them throw the part of the contract. That's what they throw the part what they don't want and take the part where they want.
So them not talk to you, really? Them not talk to you guys, really?
No, them make one person right, which is illegal. That's not correct. That's not how the contract says. Because you don't even know if the person is representing anybody, or they must block everybody else by writing first, and then the rest of the girls don't want to go against what them say. And
so you're getting correspondence from an individual?
Just an individual.
All right. So right there now, I will have to blame the girls, because if you signed a contract and the contract stated, because we have a multicultural system that we do have, Jamaica is just out of many one people and not out of many land people, you have to pick one from Jamaica, one from America, and one from the European region. Totally agree with that. That is the perfect way to do it. So at least the Europeans can conversate with each other and maybe have their own plan. The Americans can conversate with each other and have their own plan, and then the Jamaican barns can conversate with each other and have their own plan, and all three of them come together and talk for their bodies. Totally agree with that. That is a good way to do it, because obviously all of these people don't barn on the same place and they don't think the same way. So you try to close down the gap right there. That is a perfect thing, and they had signed on it. So when one letter comes directly to answer to the questions, it come like it's not clear. You understand me? Because one can write on behalf of everybody and it would look like a bully thing. So I would agree with Mr. Speid them right there that they would have liked to get everyone turned up. All right, so I would agree with them right there. All right, Black Specimen said, I heard certain females not showing up because of money dispute. Is it true? Yes, you're going to get the answer. It's not certain females. It's almost everybody not turning up. It's even worse than what you first thought. And I have some more information to you that will cause even more problems. And I don't even think JFF realized that as yet. Maybe they're realizing it as to how we are wrapping up things. All right, so let me go through this and then we'll put up all the statistics and the information for you. Don't worry yourself. You know we always got your back. As you come in, people, smash the like button. Get it up to 200 very fast. You know our thing. We do our job here. You get me? Yeah, man. And we're out and bad in the night. So put up the likes, them. Do your thing.
That's what the contract say. They are very good at telling you every money they must get paid, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they can see him contract, you know.
Yes.
There's also a part of the contract where say them can only not play for medical reasons. Then you realize now that them breach that too.
So what was the reason given why they're unavailable?
They're not giving a reason. They're not sending no doctor birth. They're not sending no medical nothing. So they keep on breaching. There's also part of them.
Hold on. Make we get the clear information. How many of the people, how many of the girls invited for these fixtures turned it down, Mr. Speid?
Majority of them. I just have few of them available.
Some of them available?
Very few. Less than one hand.
Wow.
All right, so hear that now. Lovely Beauty said, "Don't worry, Lovely Beauty. That's why we do our job for you, not to do the job, and then you pay us to do so." And guys, it's Friday as well, and you know it go. How it goes in this space now. Everybody have to support the program, so we do our job. So support the program by dropping a super chat. But I would prefer you go in the Discord, in the description, and share. I'm going to share a link, donate to that link, like what persons did this morning to support what we're doing. All right? Yeah, man. But if you don't have anything, please hit the like button, because that is what we mainly want. If we have 200 likes, we don't even want $1. All right? Yeah, man. So what he just said there, that is what confirmed. They sent out to all of them. They sent out to all of them, Lovely Beauty. And he's gonna get into it, but it's just a handful. It's around 3 of them to 4 of them max signed to come. And I want to think that by the time it's ready to play, none of them on that list will be coming. So put it 3 max out of the whole list that went to work up. Will be coming on this one, and maybe 3 of them was not the main featured ones, hence why they are coming, to be honest. All right, let me know if you're okay with that. All right, yes, let me know if you're okay, because we're getting into the nitty-gritty, because we want to give everyone their credit. So I know you got 1 second. I'm going to try get the link so people can donate. 1 second. Thanks for the likes, people. Massive respect. 16, 50 likes. All right, keep getting the likes up, people. Let me try get the the thing so I can share it. All right, so this is the link for the donation, and let me pin it right here for you. All right, so let me. All right, so once you click it, you will see a tip, and whatever you put, it will come up on the screen. If you want to say something, it will come up as a super chat just the same. We have organized the system for that. All right, so people that want to send a message, you can send a message just the same. It's just to come directly to us. So that's why we did it like that. All right, so you know that most of the persons will not be here. Most of them will not be here at all. So that has been cleared. Yes, but I had information, Lovely Beauty, from this morning as well. So that's why I could have talked on it. And I have more information that you don't know.
Keep on breaching the contract. Even the part about talking smack about this JFF, them breach all of those things. Yeah. Then the breach.
Right.
But because I'm a girl, everybody say, okay.
Because they must take on the World Cup, the public on their side.
Right. But they keep on breaching. Mm-hmm. They don't want to discuss anything. So 41 persons must get the money. So and we don't know if it's breaking down because the contract never say how.
And you can't get dialogue going.
Right. Because them not dialogue. They not write on it and say they nah this and nah that. And them want to know who are the coach. I don't know where enough their club. Them can pick coach in their club. So then keep on them pick
the previous coach, remember? So them pick Mr. Donaldson.
Alright, so he said they keep on writing what they want and what they don't want. And 41 persons should be paid, because remember you have a coaching staff and you have the 23 people, so 17 more people should be paid, and they don't know 18 more persons should be paid aside from the 23, and they don't know how to disperse the funds, and nobody contacting them. They're trying to ask for more demands, like that. Make more demands, and they pretty much don't want it. So let me continue. He's going to talk about that part. Let me know if you agree with that.
Yeah, it have to stop. Even when I dispute you say, but it have to stop some point, and it stop now. Stop now.
But it is.
Stop now.
But you see, Mr. Speid, again, it is coming to the fore that communication is a major problem.
Yeah,
facts.
Why we can't foster a kind of relationship where at least people talk? This is so immature, my boss.
Hey, but hold on, that is why we put it in the contract and them agree to it. How the communication must go. Because we never want the one person dominate. You say one from UK, the Europe, one from the US, and one from Jamaica. 3 players. So we want the cross section of views Not just one person decides to them.
Correct.
So them reach.
Unless they would have told you that this person speak on their behalf. There's no correspondence like that.
No, you have to go by the contract because the money where them supposed to get.
Right.
Them hand it by what the contract say. So you can pick pieces of the contract and then pick the rest of it, and you leave the rest of it. The contract say, because say people from the different territories have different they have different agendas.
Right.
That's how it is. Europe people might earn more, so they might not care about the locals them with upon the team. And it's the same thing with the men team, That's how we set it up. So everybody get a say from a broad cross section of the players.
So as it is now, the notion that the JFF was holding on to the bonus money because you don't plan to give them it was held up because of some administrative issues and some fine tuning.
And we don't use the pay nobody else, and we don't owe Algrimson. We want to stop the rubbish, boy.
No, man, somebody separate ask because if
rubbish.
Nobody say Algrimson is paid up fully and he's paid on time and everything.
So what we did, let me tell you, we held back some of the money for the people playing the qualifiers, and we pay the girls and the rest of the money. So all I split up and gone to them. We don't owe them anything. Now there is a portion of money that didn't come yet, which is the extra money on the 1.5. When we get that, we pay them that. So we don't owe them anything now. So look here now.
Yes.
Okay. You have some extra money on the 1.5. When we get that, we pay them that. So you owe them. Don't say don't owe them. You still owe them the additional money, but make it look. That Mr. Speid, I understand that he's angry right here because he does not want to make it seems like he's angry with the girls because clearly they have not turned up. Totally understood why he's angry with them. Totally understood. Makes sense. But you can't say don't owe them and then you're giving them money because it makes no sense. What are you giving them money for? You get me? You owe them. You owe them additional funds, which is the bonus, which is not paid because you just said you're waiting on the additional money to pay that money. So you owe them for something else. You owe them for something else. So stop twisting up your word. You still owe them money. You still owe them money, but the money that you owe them is different from the FIFA money. So what we are hearing now, they got all the FIFA money at this point because what was holding up the FIFA money, they wanted to split the girls them FIFA money into 24 pieces instead of the 23, which was designed by FIFA. So that is the problem. They have solved that now, gave them the money. Then the girls them ask who is going to be the coach and wanted to figure out what's going to happen because they had talked about they want more ladies in the dressing room and stuff. So they were trying to feel more comfortable, not around all back a man. Maybe they never felt happy about that. So they were trying to get involved. They rejected that advance right there and said they can't ask for things. And it has to stop at some place. That's what he said, exactly word for word. It can't stop. It has to stop here because they can't do the same thing in their clubs. You understand me? Yes. So that is Mr. Speid talking so far. I give him his right in certain places, and I definitely stand out strong in certain places because he's talking in circle right there, contradicted himself. So they still owe the people their money. Based on what he has just said, they still owe the people their money, but they owe them the bonus. The bonus, what they signed towards. They signed towards that bonus now. So it's a bonus. So you will hear money comes up, but it's not for the FIFA money. So we're not going to blame them for the FIFA money because he said they got paid the FIFA money yesterday. They got the rest of their money yesterday, but they have not gotten the additional funding. So we're not going to blame them for things that they never did. All right. So they completed the FIFA money so far.
We pay them everything.
Will they turn up for the game now?
Them still unavailable. So what we do?
So they must stagger on the money on the feelings where they might carry because of the coach.
I don't know what the feelings.
No, you mean you don't know the feelings. If the girl them pick them coach, Mr. Speid.
I'm going to say the coach is not their prerogative, and I said it over. The technical staff is not no player prerogative. Done. If them, I don't. So if that are them problems,
Mr. Speid, you put me in an awkward position now. Tell me if you agree with you on that one, then.
They're not true, man. They're not their prerogative.
The people, I want to say no, me a work.
All right, so this is a bump in the road. What say you? the coach is in a system like Jamaica now, because obviously when we're applying everything to Jamaica, oh, the girls them for come and play, because Jamaica, we for sure, so we love Jamaica, so come and play and then get money after. So with the coach is not being their priority, prerogative, priority, whichever one you want to use. Is it fair? Is it fair when you are telling them that they have to play for Jamaica because them love Jamaica so much? If they are not playing, your soul life changes. If you apply the same logic as to what they want you to apply, when you need to get paid, you have to apply it and said, no, these people need to be involved in the picking of the coach, because clearly they have the level of footballing intelligence to know what can get it done over the people inside the JFF as well. So not just the side of them need to be involved, because when they forget pay, I not tell them say them are Jamaican and they need to wait on the pay. They need to get involved because they have the upper hand in footballing knowledge more than the people inside the JFF. So they might know what they want a little bit more than what you believe, because you gave them Mr. Vin Blaine, and Vin Blaine of Dominican Republic dominate them, and they said they wanted this man, and they ended up to qualify in a group that they never had no business qualifying in. So I guess they have proved that, and they went on to the World Cup and created history. So they have proved that their footballing into education, it might be a little bit higher than who is actually in charge. So put the combination of every time them for get paid, them for make sure them are Jamaican, them for wait until everything done. I think they want to make their jobs a little bit easy so they know who doing it. So I will agree with them on that side and behalf of that premise. I will agree with them. But if it was a straight shooting business where you pay the people on time, I could understand you telling me them don't need to interfere in nothing. But if you keep on not paying the people and you want them to wait and be Jamaican, it comes off different. That means they can involve in picking the damn coach, because they want them to involve in not getting paid on time. You're so life funny. So it's a different situation than normal situations, because you're telling them to do certain things and wait on certain things. So you have to keep your house clean and stay to the books if you want to always stay to the books. So that is the answer. Stay to the books with everything if you want to stay to the books with everything, because once you are dibble-dabbling in the people and money, they can dibble-dabble in your side of the job. You wrong me, people? You wrong me? I think it's the fear way I'm coming at it. The fear way I'm coming at it. Them can't dibble-dabble in anything, because you are take them money and I tell them, say them not love Jamaica if them not play. A bully are pretty much bully the people. So the people go on can interfere in your part as well too. So you clean up your act and them clean up them act. So I agree with Oral Tracy. It is communication, and ego is the biggest problem. So let we continue. Eddie say he stands with Vin Blaine. I'm just giving my side.
I agree with you. You represent. I just told them on the radio this morning. These girls are supposed to be representing the country. There's not you. Them are representing.
Yeah, they're embarrassing the country. And
so no matter them like you are not, or they rate you are not, or they respect you are not.
Yeah.
And you're saying them get their money now.
Then get their money now.
So in principle, they ought to be accepting the invitation now.
Well, we're putting a squad together, so I don't know what they're going to do. But I know that it never goes so, because now them breach a contract. Now it's a different argument now, You breach a contract.
What you going to run with the squad? You run with the first team?
You don't see what happened. Them breach a contract. So, I wonder now if it...
Alright, so this is the next part. We'll just clear up this before he goes into it. He said, them not turn up. And they have went out and gotten players. So they got players. They're going to get into the amount. But they went out and got some players. So the Maverick doing a good job here, because he asked him, so what the other players am I going to do, because them get paid now according to him. They get the money now. So that means simple. The other one, they can't come in anymore. Or maybe some of them have to go to Panama games, because obviously we don't have 40 players. We don't have 40 players overall, but we are going to get to that part, because remember it's a long process. Don't worry yourself, we have the information for you. Don't worry. Let me just make it play out and then we chop it up.
in a normal life can breach and just get up and breach contract as them ever like? What happened to them? Just answer me. That's the question, you know. We have to be fair. You know.
Mr. Speid, you know what I would love, Mr. Speid? I said it to Mr. Chung the last time I spoke to him. Me wish we could have broken a deal. It's like how Joe Biden jump on a plane and fly over Israel right there. Me wish we could have broken a deal with you, Rudolph Speid, you know, and the representatives of the Reggae Girlz Saga who can talk like big people, you know, me boss. Why you can't talk like big people in the JFF, me boss?
But we set up a meeting this morning and none of them not turn up.
Why? Why them need to carry them liar like? Why?
Of course, they can carry them liar. We're not talking.
Why the JFF can't sit down and talk out the nation's football?
But we want to talk. Stop your foolishness now. We want to talk. They don't want to talk. Them have IB and one person, right?
They don't want to talk to you.
They don't want to talk to nobody.
Is there anybody in the federation that they feel comfortable sitting and talking?
I don't know.
Would they talk to the president?
All I know is the oral. There's somebody in charge. So it means say, if you decide to you're in an organization, so you can resign and say you're not playing, that's fine, you know. But if you decide to you want to represent the country, there's somebody in charge put there democratically.
Legitimately,
legitimately. And if they want to remove the person, just run an election and remove them. But until that happens, the people in charge. That's how the world goes.
And I'm have to respect that. I agree with you. I agree with you about that, sir. But me have to ask you this one, though, Speedy, because we're hearing rumors and reading reports about the situation with the coach. I heard that you were trying to get the woman that the unnamed female coach that you mentioned. You couldn't afford the fee where them asked for. You go to this Morgan chap and we know what happened. And now we reach one as Xavier Gilbert. You want to clarify that?
No.
Clarify that sequence.
No. Hold on. Our search narrowed down to 4 coaches.
Yeah.
People are only telling you about the 2 where them want to talk about. But our search narrowed down to 4, and we have agreement with all 4 that they would take the job. But they couldn't come for the October window.
Right.
So now we're talking about money to everybody and we're doing background checks. It's not anybody found out about the guy what happening. We find out. It's not nobody can tell us.
You found out before the report came out in the paper, the Daily Mail?
Yeah, almost somebody. No, we found out when it come in the Daily Mail, but before your media start running with it. Like somebody from our people leak it to the media, you know. We found out first because we have check. And we have background check everybody.
Yes.
Of course, one coach says she want to carry 4 persons.
Right.
One coach says she want to carry 1. We have another coach, with a man coach. All of the people do coaching at the World Cup. So our standard was high.
High profile coaches.
Yes. And all of them willing to come, then just couldn't come in October.
So what about the notion we're hearing about the affordability for the coach?
Oh, they ask, as usual, every coach asks the money where we can afford. Because we're not rich, but eventually we have them agree on something. Because
you negotiate.
One of the things what we use is like the bonus if you have a World Cup, you get a percentage, which is a big, and some of them like that, and they would come. So no, but I'm negotiating with them. It's not because nothing cast in stone yet.
So this Xavier Gilbert arrangement is just for the immediate fixtures.
Just for the which is what we did with Miran Garden when we never have a coach in place last year. It's not nothing new. And if they're assistant coach, they must can step up. They must learn something meanwhile they are being assistant. So why couldn't they step up for 2 games? So we're not perturbed. All the assistant coaches say they want to work with the thing same way. All the technical staff say they want with.
All right. So you heard that. 4 coaches were contacted, but and all of them agreed with different backends. Obviously, they couldn't pay the upfront fee that these guys want or these persons want because they had ladies involved. So basically, they are making them deals to say that this is the percentage you would have gotten if you qualified the World Cup. But you made that deal on back of the quality of the players that you have, Mr. Speid. So you could put yourself in a set of problem now because you're going to make deals with people, then you can't get these girls to play. So it sounds like you're contradicting yourself a little bit. I might have to talk to Mr. Speid, on this matter, because you made these deals on behalf of you getting back your main squad, and then now you're saying that you get 19 players and you don't really business about what them want to do. So you try to get rid of them, but yet still you have 19 players where you're not sure you know no better than the next player than them. So what are your take on that? Oh, JD, you're wrong on the one, yeah. So Jason Clark, you don't state what I'm wrong on. You don't state what I'm wrong on. So how can I answer you? Are you just coming for to say some words? And I mean I understand what you're trying to say. So that's the 4 coaches that they have contacted. All right. Yes, that's what I've done. I finished my statement on, and I've said that it sounds away because you have to be careful as how you're making final contract with people when it's actually in stone the quality of the players then, because you have stated that. So Jason Clark, listen and learn. Listen and learn, Jason Clark. You will learn. Listen and learn good. You made contracts every time you give a team. If you claim to say, if you make it to the World Cup, the reason why the people agree with it, you think they might take the school pitney if they agree with a contract? Listen good, man. I understand what I say before you talk. Listen good. They make a decision on the actual squad where them see at the World Cup. That is what you use to sell the actual product. So I'm just trying to say that he has to be careful or he's putting himself in problems. Listen good. Or he's putting himself in problems, because if you make the deal on behalf of these people, when you sign the person in a month time, and you can't fill the roster with these same people, it's going to work because you're already casting them out. So you have to be careful on your decision making. Because you can't push them out now with the players them that you say they're bringing in and you don't care what them want to do. That don't make no sense. Listen good, Jason Clark, and learn. Alright? Yeah, man, let me move on. Eddie Guna says spin class. I don't know if it's me or the actual thing. I'm just trying to connect everything together. You get me?
We reported. But when enough people now report, is that we also have complaints about some of the same technical staff them from some.
Yes, it's not just the players. It's not just the players.
Exactly, where we have to investigate too. So people just keep on saying JFF, and them not realize that we have other issues. People upset with some technical staff for different reasons. I'm going to talk players too. So, because even the same players we said now strike, some of them have issues too, where them have report to us, which we have processed all of those. And then, so for this particular thing, no technical staff that work except Xavier will be present. But this, none of the technical staff will be present. No goalkeeper coach, no physical trainer, none of those, because we have got through a process to make sure we understand what is happening.
The first game in this.
All right, we're not going to miss that part. He said, and thanks again, Eddie. You had said this today. It's only Xavier Gilbert will be there. He just said it. He said it's only because he said the girls have had problems and the technical staffs had problems. So everyone had problems inside. You had internal problems there as well. So they are vetting the other staffs, all right, to see if they are competent enough to get the job, go back on the board, right? Yes, and they're trying to work out everything. And it's only Xavier alone there at this point, all right? And he made sure to mention that the girls had problems inside as well, all right? Yes, I'm just trying to put that part as well inside.
Window coming up is Wednesday.
And we are taking calls in 2 minutes.
You
don't have to type, you can just call it.
Logistically, you have to put things in place to fly the girls to Panama.
So make her ready. Let me tell you what happened. We have 19 girls.
Yes.
Confirmed. And we have those 19 already, and we're trying to make up a squad to 23. So that's where we are.
Where those players come from? Where those players come from?
All over the world. There are Jamaican, some from Europe, some from USA. Look here, here. You have people, we're not bad mind. You have people who call us and say, say this girl was on the verge of making the squad.
Yes.
What you think? So we draft them in. We have one golden boot player from Europe.
Yeah.
We draft in that person. So there was all these other girls, who could play, The problem will be.
Let me ask you something else, Mr. Speid.
Yeah.
You think there are players in that World Cup squad, for example, who probably want to play for their country and are being influenced by others?
Yes. Half, and if you ask me about half of the team,
you don't estimate it at half of the team.
Half of the team. Based on what initially we did get response from 9 people said they want to play. And then time to back out. So there are people in there, they are just being influenced by who I don't know.
We had said that.
There was You remember, you know, the Vin Blaine saga, you know?
Yeah.
I want to remember this carefully, you know? I have a long memory, you know? We was a girl who never signed a letter.
Yes.
2 girls never signed a letter.
Right.
Vin Blaine leave, you know?
Those
girls never play for Reggae Girlz again, you know?
Oh? You mean they never signed the letter to get rid of Miss Vin Blaine?
Yes.
And they never played again?
Never play for Reggae Girlz again. Go back and look. So we think, say, a JFF alone have issues. There's whole part of issues all about it. It's just good.
All right. Oh God, it stops there. All right. So Mr. Speid going in, because he's pretty much saying the girls are running a cult. So if you're not with them, you're against them. So 2 girls never signed the last letter, and they have never played back for the team. Is that irresponsible to say that, being that maybe the coach never picked those players because you had persons that signed the letter that never played either? So is it that just showing something out there without any confirmation as to what's going on? Let me know, because I think that's what he's doing here. He has to be very careful here. Oh, Mr. Speid, boy, he looks like he really got upset on this one. So people call in. Call in Mr. Speid, all right? Call in Mr. Speid, and people, the number is right there. Call in and give your take. Let me put it right here. Call on the WhatsApp, guys. Call in the WhatsApp. Yes, this is the number. We have 2 super chats from Brain Jane. Said, expand the pool, do what Spain did. All right. I do not hear any justice for those 2 girls. All right, Mr. Speid, boy, I tell you, burn on the place, man. Burn on the place. So people call in before I open the panel. I want people to call in so you can take your time before I open the panel. All right, I don't want when the panel open, people calling and then no one hearing each other and stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna give you 20 minutes for you guys to call in. I've dropped the number twice. Call in. All right. Yes. Anthony Mack said, how can Speid say that about the 2 players not playing again? Isn't Speid who suggested players for selection? Wow. I think what I'm going to say here, Mr. Speid should have waited before he took that phone call. He should have waited. I thought that he went up there hungry, and he said a few things that might have burned this bridge. All right, the way he talked about the 19 players that he's getting, and all right, this is Demo. So let me hear Demo take. Hello, good day, sir. Demo, how are you doing?
Big up yourself, JD. Big up everybody in the comment section. Yeah, you know.
I want to hear your side, Demo, because I don't know what's going on with Mr. Speid. Mr. Speid, lose it, brother. What with the man, brother? Where you get from this? Let me know where you get from this, Demo.
Hold on. No, I'm not here to pick any side. I am just saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Where you get from it? Give where you get from it. Yeah,
no. I'm just saying. This is all about power struggle, boss. Like, I don't know. I think the JFF is trying to just regain the power where they think that they lost when the girls decided to fire Vin Blaine, and everybody just want power, like 2 bulls in the same pen, if you remember that term.
Yeah.
Like this is just ridiculous. It will affect Jamaica as a whole. Like it just gonna affect we as a team. Like I don't understand who this will benefit. Like if you don't call your best players, or your players them decides them not come, like we're gonna just go embarrass ourselves. Unless we have the resources, and I know people, I mean, it can be possible if you have a pool of players, like great players, because Spain players them never decide to turn up, but they had quality players to replace them. I don't think Jamaica have that.
Demo. Spain players them back out. And you have Salma them, where the world best young players them come in. So I never like a drop off. And them are the best young players in the world come in.
Exactly. I wanna have that kind of quality and stuff. So I mean, it just go make you go out there and embarrass yourself, and then it's just gonna be a chain reaction. The girls them are gonna be embarrassed. The JFF are gonna be embarrassed, and we as a country are gonna be embarrassed if we go out and get 5 and 6 love. every time.
Well, a 7 up on the screen is, you know. A 7 up on the screen, you know. 7 Mexico. Give it the last time, you know. I mean, if you did check that one a couple months ago, we played them with a team, you know. So
I'll say I don't know who this benefits. That's why I'm avoid this JFF drama and this drama thing, boss. It not really benefit nobody. And we have a cuss all we want, but we don't think nothing has change. So yeah, I just think it's a power struggle. That's just my main.
But for you, you think with him saying getting 19 players, which that 19 players, guys, we are gonna get to that because that's why we brought everything so you can get a full understanding.
Don't just say 19, including a golden boot winner in Europe.
Okay, yeah, golden boot winner in Europe. All right, so a golden boot winner in Europe. All right, yes. You think that is good enough to go up against? Because that 19, let me put this out there, guys. We have 2 competitions going on at this point. I'm going to show you. We have 2 competitions going on at this point. All right. Yeah, we have it right here. So we have 2 competitions going on at this point, people. And then I'm seeing games postponed for Jamaica. Right. So what I think will happen, Jamaica sent players here that they expected to participate in the CAC, in the Panama games. But at this point, they don't have enough players. So to me, it looks like they're postponing games. And maybe they won't be participating in the Panama games. And you had to fight hard to get here. Demo. Yeah, go ahead. So how are we going to do it? We're going to send some 15-year-olds here just to make up the numbers in the Panama games, get some 6 love and some 7, like the CAC games, and then try to make a tougher squad here.
Based off of him there, so that's what it sounds like, because him say him have 19 and him a look for players to make it up to 23. So I don't know, boss. It look like that him a go do. I don't know.
Yeah, but they won competition already. Because Sunday they should play Mexico in game 1 here. So we're gonna see if they actually play game 1. You understand me? Because to me, it looks like them have just cancel this thing and just make up the numbers for a better squad and just try qualify for the Gold Cup, because the Gold Cup are the glamour one, because you have all of the big teams in here, even though you have big teams here, but it's kind of limited. I don't think nobody's sending them big team because them have other games to play, you know? So you want to participate with the big teams, and just like how the man them want to qualify as well for the play with the big Brazil and them team there. You want to do that. So yeah, it does hurt everybody. I true you thought, Dima, man. I agree with you.
Like it's like you understand, you set meeting, or people don't want to come, people don't want to talk, you have breach contract by the, like, what? This is just a mess. I don't know who this are benefiting at the end. Like, I just not get what the end result in all of this. So I make other people get the call, and I just be what. For me, my whole takeaway is power struggle. That's
all right. Before you go, me think him. So why him say him pay them all the money, and then him say when the rest of money come in, him pay them the rest of money? Oh, that makes sense.
Listen, I think we're taking the thing too literal in terms of that, because them they talk about it in a specific context.
So him pay all of the FIFA money, but him not pay the balance of the money. Okay. And that may get as well. So when him say him pay all of the money, it mean him pay all of the money where that cause the first confusion, and then the balance of money will get paid. Okay, yeah. I make sure you listen. So we're on the same page. No, but I interpret it the same, because me I say either you contradict yourself or that you what actually mean, you know?
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're clear, brother. You have to make sure you're clear, Demo, when you talk. You have to make sure you're clear when you talk.
But like you say, and like we can tell from the interview, the man sounded really upset, and he probably just attacked. But I found it very funny when the man say, all right, you go see what happen. You breach a, remember say them breach a contract, you know. It's a different thing this way I talk about. You go see what happen. You go see. I found that very funny, boy.
Yeah, man. All right, then, bossy. Take your time. Your respect and thanks for calling, yeah? Alright, people, please do hit the like button. We have 200 people in the house. Subscribe. We are 20 away from 8,500. So let we get to 8,500. 20 people. Or if you're not in the 20, Brinjin, massive respect for the support. Brinjin, you can use the actual stream element link. It's gonna come up on the screen just the same. People, you can you can donate to the link that I've pinned at the top. Alright, it's going to come up on the screen just the same. You can write the information, it's going to come up on the screen just the same. Alright, yeah man. Let me call back. And just hit the like button as well. We have 200 people here. Just get the likes up to 200. I'm just hearing from everybody. But let me take my time. So guys, this is what we're talking about. So we have two competition running. So this is for Sunday the 22. And the next one will be postponed. And then the next one will be the 26th. But which is Panama game, all right? So for me, and then they have the 28th for Chile, Jamaica Open. That makes no sense because they're not going to get from game to game. So I would like to hear why games have been postponed and what's going on, if this competition is going to continue for Jamaica, and why fight so hard to get yourself in a position, a ranking, to give up everything in the end. You know, so those are the questions that we have to ask. You understand me? Yes. So we don't naturally want 23 players. We need at least 43 players. That's what we need. 43 solid players that can go in these two competitions. That's exactly what we need. Alright, Sir Speid will not do hostage negotiation. Big up yourself, Omar Foley, massive respect. Alright, yes, go ahead, Sir Warren. How are you doing, Big Boss?
Yeah, bless up JD, bless up chat, you know, and you know, I don't know if I'm the only one who's disgusted about this whole situation, but you know, this is crazy. But JD, to me, I'm looking even deeper, because I don't think it's only the money why the girls are still making a stand.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think Sedella is next on the chopping block, because you know, I mean, you know, the coach is gone. They want to eliminate everybody who's opposed to their decision making. Right? If it was only, I don't think it's only the money. Right? There's no way the girls are going to strike just because of the money alone. There's other things there, JD, that.
Yeah,
but
no. He said a lot. He said they wanted to be involved in the picking of the coach, and that's not going to happen. So pretty much he talked about the pushing back. He talked about people having problems with the staff as well, players having problems with players as well. So he's talking about pretty much they want to hands-on run things with them, and they are not letting them have it because they can't do the same thing at their clubs. So this is the point that they're going to take a stance. So look, like he missed a big chunk of it as well. So it was not just the money alone he talked about all of those things.
Yeah, JD, but it's clear from past practice that these girls have been in, a lot of these girls have been in the system for 2 World Cup cycles and more, right? And they have seen it all, right? And there's a saying goes, who feels it knows it, you know? Who feels it knows it. And they've gone through the struggles, you know, they understand where they're coming from, and they know where they want to go, and they know the direction they want to go in, right? But I think it's like Dima said, I think it's all about a power struggle. In terms of, you know, they want to call the shots, and who dare you question my authority, you know? And this is no way to run a democratic society. But JFF is not a democratic society; it's a dictatorship, right? And it's been seen that way for a long time. And it's obvious that some of these girls were playing even without funds, right? Some of these girls didn't even have professional contracts, right? There's a lot of hidden things that people don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the dirty truths. They like to spin things, right, to their advantage, when especially when they're called out and they're found in a situation where they figure, the FIFA is gonna get involved. So now they're trying to find all kind of little. I'm behind the girls 100%, right? It is not to do
Yeah,
with follow women's football.
yeah, but
You know,
I'm with the girls, but you have some things that I would want them to make sure they don't leave no stone that they can use to deflect, because when he said they signed a deal that three parties, so that means a European person can't come sign a deal and then cut out the Jamaican person and the American person. So they can't send one letter, they have to send three letters from three different sides, or three of them signed on it to show that they are in cahoots with what's going on, and they only get it from one party. So I think that should
that's
have been
true.
cleared up. I am actually supporting them on that side, which is the JFF on that side, that they need to follow their obligations as to how they
No, no,
conduct business. Right in that part, I'm talking. Not anything
no,
else. Not anything else.
but JD, who came up with that section? In the first place.
They said they
Is
had a
that a J?
they no
That don't
no.
sound like
They said they had a
that don't even.
negotiation. They no. They said they
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
negotiation. That's what they said.
yeah, exactly. That don't sound like a JFF decision to me. That sound like the girls want it to be fair all around
Mm-hmm.
from top to bottom. You know,
Yes,
a
fair.
lot of people forget. When Coach Donaldson and the girls had a situation and they called a meeting. Nobody from JFF showed up to that meeting that they want to discuss. So they had no intention of me having no discussion. It's their way or the highway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be. I've been following this thing for years, 4 years from before the new generation of reggae girls started. From the failed system, right? And then Sidela take it up and start the ball a rolling. And the thing about it is they know a lot of these girls know the struggle,
Mm-hmm.
right? They know the history, right, of where they're coming from. Because if you forget where you're coming from, you have no vision. You don't know where you're going, right? Your history is part of you. That don't mean you have to you don't you have to dwell within that past system or that failed system. But your history is your history, right? I don't know, because there's too much headaches when it comes to what's the point of holding on to the money in the first place. I understand that like you said, JD, the thing to do was to pay the 24th person out of the general side pool, right? And just pay the girls what they deserve. And if, like I said, I agree with your point there. If the girls decide, well, you know what, this 24th person was an intricate part of what we did to reach where we reach. So I think yes, we will throw in X amount, from all the girls, right? But it
Mm-hmm.
has
Mm-hmm.
to be everybody's decision,
Yeah.
right? It's like okay, JD, right? Say you play the lottery as a group, right? And one person used to be in the lottery for 10 years, right? And then it so happens that this person said, boy, me dey up on hard times, me can't pay the lottery money no more. And then two twos, you guys win the lottery, right? But this guy's been playing with you guys for how much years? But because him fall upon hard times, right? Him can't him couldn't join the lottery, right? It's he didn't play the lottery. He didn't play the games. So he had no entitlement to that money, right? So it's now up to the participant to say, you know what, JD play the lottery we do it for 10 years, But JD, boy, things are rough on him, and him decides, boy, I'm going to jump out. Are your bad luck that, but still, the participants can say, well, we give JD a money, you know, because he was with us from day one. You understand? You understand me saying, JD?
But that part, like, I remember, you know, being a Jamaican, we all have the luxury to be a Jamaican, but outside Jamaica. So we know what our culture would want to do, but we know what is actually right. And what is right is give the people the money.
Pay it out.
Just pay the money.
Yeah, you're right.
And they
100%.
Yeah, just pay it out, and nobody don't want to talk to nobody. If you want to give the 24th person something, you figure that out your own self. Go with the bonus now. You would have said, yo, you know, say every time never get no money. So why all I want to take 2,000 out on the bonus and try make up back something for the 24th person. So at least you pay them their money, their direct money that they were owed via FIFA. So that is done, and then they shorten them bonus by them consenting to that as well, because if they don't consent to it, you can't take them bonus either. You have to pay them their money. So I think they messed up right there, and I think from that the girls them just don't want to talk anymore. Is it immature from their part? Yes, it's immature from their part as well, you know, because you have to still open a window for dialogue at all times, because you want something to be resolved. So based on how they're acting, it's like they don't want it to be resolved. So by that, technically, with Mr. Speid rebuttal to say that we have 19 players and we just want 3 more, it grabs some weight based on that. But I still think Mr. Speid meet emotions with emotions as well. So it could just crash and burn based on both of them being emotional and no one standing up to be the bigger person. When majority of the times it should not be the players them being the bigger person. It should be the federation, because you are the ones that see cycles of kids coming through. And this is just a next cycle of kids coming through. So if you fail to manage yourself, that means you are the failure rather than the kids them. You get me? You're gonna always...
I agree with you. And you notice when Mr. Speid gone talk for Oral Tracy.
Yes.
Where Oral Tracy was the first one to jump out and try burn out the girl them from Finblaine situation. Then Bunny Shaw, because I know he not apologize to Bunny Shaw.
I have not reached out to him. I have not reached out to him, but obviously you will see this video, and then if he wants to come on, give his take, he gives his take in front of the fans. Them are the people here.
Them now come as a JD.
Me never ask him, you know, because every time I talk to him, he never say no yet, you know. So I've never asked him.
Oh, okay.
But remember, I'm not a person that wants to run into nobody. I'm not that type of person. Only if the fans desperately want him to come and talk, I will contact him, because I'm like, he not people face, you know. Me and that type of dude, you know. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But if the people need him, I will try and get him. But that's only if people need him. I'm that type of them person, you know. Yeah.
But it just looks like whenever them want to spin a story, them call up Oral Tracy. You know? And it not look good, because this look like a spin them a try spin a story to look good.
All right,
you know?
All right.
And I don't know, man. This is crazy, because I for some reason I think they wish the girls did terrible in the World Cup. You understand? You know, because they were already upset from the Vinblaine saga, you know, and the Donaldson hiring, you know. So at any point or any fear that Donaldson had, you know, he didn't stand a chance, right? And I don't know. I'm you know, maybe my head older than everybody. But I think Sidella was next on the chopping block. To say she shouldn't be a part of the system.
Well, we can't argue that, you know. We can't argue that, because none of the sides them brought out that information, so it's hard for me to argue on that.
Well, me just read in between the lines, and this is what me believe. Anyways, JD, me make somebody else call in, because the show hot. And keep doing the good work. Keep it doing the good work, young brother. You know?
Man. Respect, yeah.
All right.
All right, so let me take some of the comments then before we take the next call. All right, so massive respect, Brain. I don't see you for a long time, and they just come in with a billion super chat and saying that you're not doing any PayPal because YouTube have to get them money as well too. Something is wrong with Brain. He loves controversy. He wants to set up me and YouTube to fight. All right. Oh my God. Other people donated to the PayPal, so it's okay, Brain. Do what you want. Do whatever you want. You know, do whatever you want, sir. All right. Javan says, why not say you can't make it if it's too late? I don't know. Oh, you're answering to Mirak. So the girls have no blame in this question. 100% innocent? No. Based on how I looked at it, I blame the girls and that's why I came towards to say it's a communication issue at certain point, because if you're going to flat everyone saying them 100% done your so and the next one say them 100% done your so, that doesn't make no sense, because there's no line for resolution, none at all. It's just like, I'm angry over here. So that's the typical way how we do things here in Jamaica. Now that's why people are dead like dog. So why we can be in a better position now, the better side of Jamaica, we should have set some example, we do the same dead like dog thing. You understand me? We just not care. We not take the talk from them. Them are going like say them are this, them are going like say them are that, something. And we are take a stance today. That is what the man pretty much says. So Mr. Speid is definitely wrong. I prefer saying the girls should take some blame. In support of JFF can get you murdered on YouTube at Imaxit. All right. Easy to say another scratch off win. Okay. All right. Richie says facts. Good point. Ghost Nick says massive respect. You think Alice, the crab seller, an era circle is an angel? Oh my God. JT Vivo in the building said, but JD, him a talk like him I go stop the new coach if the new coach want them back. I heard him. So now that's why we tell you, say it's like him a build up. He did not conduct himself properly right there. But I am a bad behaving person, so I am not the person that should be telling people to conduct themselves. But based on me on the outside, being very much composed, listening to it, I think that Mr. Speid did himself more bad than actual justice, to be honest. All right? And maybe they make the situation worse because they are going to hear it. They are going to hear it and it's going to push it back again. And these are the things that keep on getting bad bloods, because he came out the other day and said the girls them get paid when they never got no pay. You understand me? And then him come back again and say, yeah, them get paid today. And so them never get paid. So you're lying. And people hear that the first time and know that they never get paid. So just stop saying things, you know? Straight up. So let me open the Discord, people. Big up yourself, Lulu. Massive respect, all right? Arthur Love says, JD, JFF, I hurt my head. People our work ask me if I'm good. All right, take your time, man. Take your time, big boss, all right? I think they will eventually limit and Sidela going forward. Why would Mason Greenwood want to play for Jamaica after the things like these? Eddie Guna said, up to speed, he don't use any of the girls who not showing up. Yes, but the man said that out of his own mouth. So I'm going to open the Discord, guys, so we can do the next hour. Because I know Pastor, they're chopping to bits to get into the conversation. So I'm going to open it. And we just keep it clean and be respectful. I've done a long time. And I've conducted myself properly. I'm growing. They say they should not give yourself any pat on the back. But I'm behaving better, you know, people. All right? I'm behaving better. All right? Informed decision is a great term. Thank you very much, Brain said, oh, Speid attack like him and a negotiator. Let someone else talk for JFF. Him look like him at the man who made the decision. I thought he was a part of the pool to make the decision. Well, no, Mr. Speid, be careful. You're not looking good in this one as well. All right. I still prefer pandemic, JD. Oh my God, you love the war. Me and 60 of them people at war. You really want to go back there? All right, let me hear what Big Bad Cranky says. The problem with women's football is not unique to Jamaica. We need more information to enable us to make an informed decision. However, the JFF are the challenged bunch, and the girls can be difficult. Yes, but Cranky, remember, we know what's going on in ladies football, and we know what's going on in different federation, because you know that I cover all football, period. So what's going on in Jamaica Federation only can compare to Nigeria. Only can compare to Nigeria. The ones in America, the ones in Canada, was the battle of how much they want. They were getting paid always. So it's a complete different situation right there, Sir Cranky. Massive respect, ranging for the $5 there. Determined says, JD, how can you fight with a company that's not credible for over 2 decades? It's tough, all right? It's tough. All right. One Speid badness. All right. Please tell Speid to step down. I think he's seen it, because Speid says Speid in smaller crowds, and he feels good to be in smaller crowds. So when he's on bigger crowds, he's here, man. He said anytime he put his name in the title, he catch it with his algorithm. Catcher. So he's here, man. He's here. Wealth Info said, JD, if all the girls signed to the letter, then you don't need 3 different letters. If JFF that's why I use 2 different ways. Wealth Info. I said if the 3 signature heads coming from the 3 different sections, because they said they never wanted European people signing for Jamaican and American signing for European, vice versa. So I said if you have all of those heads on it, they said they only have 1 person. Wealth Info. So that was a problem. I don't know, because that's what he's saying. He's saying it's only 1 signature on it, so it makes it difficult, because he does not truly believe that everyone wants the same thing, and he's not getting any information back from them. So it makes him not feeling comfortable, Yes. So that is the situation. Now we have Pastor here, and we have T-Gat from Sports DTM. And as I told a few people that I'm going to give him a whole heap of thump on the virtual internet, so it's the right day it turns up. So Mr. T-Gat, you're searching for me. You have 3 minutes to say what you're saying, and you searching for me. Let me destroy you, and then you go back to the story today. No, people clip you at over people channel that talk about you want JD for the year. What kind of conversation may I have? Yeah, but Tiga, me never have a conversation for me go and knock on channel the report to nobody. Me no report to people. Me no boy. Alright, big man? When me have a conversation it done this or Tiga. Alright, yeah. So never go to anybody and tell them say you want me to turn up. Me not turn up nowhere. Alright? Alright, yeah, man. Yeah, because me a hunt you down. Yeah, man. You just turn up. Me just a year now. So go ahead, because me a war with you from 2-3 days now. Made a steam.
And the JFF I get from bad to worse, brother. The JFF I get from bad to worse. And I don't listen to the interview what Mr. Speid did to Rogers. We need to hear that interview.
Me have it, Tigat. I can send it. I will send the whole clip to you, okay? I will try and send it to you.
Send the clip. Come on, but them I get from bad to worse, man. Where the JFF do total slackness. You understand? And they say from ever since the JFF they no cut straight, Them always talk lean. You understand? And them talk with hidden agendas. You understand? You're coming out and say, oh, we pay up all the girls. I remember Mr. Chong coming up and he was saying that DJ that the girl them all get all of them money.
Yeah.
You understand? Them all get all the money and then go old. they might get all of the money. Because remember the money.
Yeah, but the problem is Tigat. I think we have to finally figure this out. You see, a lot of people when it claim to say them educated. You see, a lot of people when they say them educated, they have challenges to explain themselves. So they are not as educated because the problem is, Tigat, mute your mic and then me talk and you talk after because it'll give me some feedback. The problem is what I've realized, people. A lot of these people we class as educated. They have challenges to express themselves. And remember, you only can be educated as to what we want you for. You can't be educated in drowning and you're over here so do gymnastic. Because that is not the same. You have to be educated in this. So we need to stop hiring people that will claim that them have education. Because education don't spread across to everything. You can't tell me say true, you over here so do mathematics. Me I gotta tell you over here so for make a toothpaste. It don't make sense, people. It don't make sense. We spread this education thing too widespread. Hire people for the jobs. Mr. Chung, when him attack, him seems like him have anxiety. He can't control a room. Just listen to the man, and that's why from the first day I said to you, this man sounds like a xenophobic person. Or him just a say what the people them want. This man seems like him actually can control a room. And several of them, they can't control rooms. So they are not as educated as you think, because they are not as educated for the job. I don't care if them a mathematician over here, so. It don't make no sense. So stop hiring people through them tell us them have a degree. You have a degree for what? Me no want for drowning, me want for gymnastic. And at this point I need it for speaking. So and interaction. So if you can't communicate, it can't work. You understand me? You can't hire people for the wrong thing. So what I said all of that to say this. Mr. Chung, every time he comes out and get pressured, he just say a bag of thing which don't make any sense, Tigat, because when he said he's going to pay everybody in the 2 weeks, he physically couldn't pay them because I did the mathematics here and the whole of the money had to go back to the girl from their funding. And then the percentage that they told everybody, I worked it out here and I said, how are they going to pay these girls that percentage what they said they're going to give them? Oh, that makes sense. And everybody that tell me, say, JD, yeah, mix it up. Well, no, your system now mix it up because them can't pay them. So how can you make these that you can't pay? Stop saying things. I am going to pay the girls and whatever they said, wherever they reached in the tournament, the money that FIFA sent over for them. And then now when the additional funding comes in, which should be in separate package, we will calculate it and give them their additional fund. So we will update you on that additional fund. Done. You know if you in no more, oh, me I give them the whole of their money, and me I give them this, and and they know you can't do it. Because here Mr. Speid just telling you that they have not even received that money for give them additional money. There was some money them a fight for. But you go tell people 2 months ago, say them are going to get the whole of their money. But I got them here as well. So Tiga, what say you? If a man tell you 2 months ago that you're going to get your money, and then 2 months later, you still have backing money up on top of that money. Yeah, I go want to strike and you never actually get your FIFA money as well. Because clearly them just say them just pay the FIFA money. I've paid the rest of the FIFA money to everybody over the last couple of days. So them never get no money at all. So where we are talking about nobody never get no money. It look like I just threw the argument that people start even get money to be honest. So it is not nice, people. It's not easy to jump on these girls. Because you have to listen to them and they're good. Them never pay nobody nothing. Because they try to dictate how they want to do things. They want to split the money to 24 people when 23 people FIFA have to pay. You pay the damn people them money and just move on. Want to make life too difficult, man. You understand me? That is my take on it. Go ahead, Tigat. Alright, Tigat, you're still here. Look at Tigat, look at him have a problem. You go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Me that just give you all of the facts just a while ago and say and show you how it looks different when I explain something to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, man. That is true. That is so much true. so much true, JD. I agree with you 120%. Hold on there, JD.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, man, if you pause, let Pastor come in. Pastor, go ahead, Pastor, and then Tigat can come back in. Can look at three dogs bite up Tigat.
JD.
Yes, go ahead, Pastor, go ahead.
Not very often I disagree with things that you will say the way you say it. However, while I get exactly what you're saying, in accounting or financial management terms, the statement is not really correct. We have a contract. I am to do the work. You are to pay me. That's the contract. Once I complete the work to the extent of the contract, I don't have no obligation to have a conversation with you. The contract states or requires that you pay me for work done. The JFF is not in a position to request anything from the girls. They have completed the work as per the contract. The JFF must pay. Lock them out. They don't need to say nothing.
No, but Pastor, where I had to add other things in, Pastor. Remember, it's not just pay, you know. They still have parts in the contract to turn up, and they only can't turn up if they have medical situation, and they have not produced any medical situation. We don't see the contract, Pastor. Hold on, Pastor. Me not just here for beat the JFF. Me here for just find a mutual balance, and if them forget be beaten at the end when the mathematics add up, and we're gonna beat them. All right. So what if the contract had stated that, okay, if you don't pay me my money, I'm free enough to turn up because everything does burn up. You understand me? But him a talk like say even when them pay them based on the contract, them shoppers still turn up. You understand me? So that is where the problem comes up, because him a lament on, oh, them not showing a sick paper, but them want broke every rule and them only want claim them money. So that's how you make it seem. But me actually agree with you, know, because I think say once you break a rule in the contract first, the contract is pretty much done. So anything me do after, you can't blame me for nothing.
Especially that you are the employer.
Yeah.
You have rendered that contract broken.
So that is where I thought that Mr. Maverick should have done better, because Mr. Maverick should have pushed back on that to say, but you no pay them, you tell them a day for pay them, and you don't pay them. So why are you so concerned of them not turning up? You don't think that would have been null and void if you break a part of the contract itself? So me now, if me talk to Mr. Speid, me I gotta ask him that. I mean, think him have to come up with some other metrics to tell us. You understand me? Yes, but you have a point. But because the conversation never went the way, you just spun it. Yes, that is my biggest problem right there. You know. So you have a good point.
Here it is.
1 second, caller. I'm gonna make Pastor finish and bring it in. Yeah.
That will be tomorrow then, JD.
No, it's not going to be tomorrow. If Pastor will have a minute, and then you can come in. All right.
I just have a quick question. One quick question. No problem.
Yeah, Pastor, you want the caller to this? Pastor, you want the caller to go?
Yes. Let him answer. Yes. Let him answer the question.
Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, caller. Sorry about that. Go ahead, caller. Because Pastor said I'm going to game time.
JD, this is Tuffy. I called a few times before, right? I'm always in the comment section. My only question is there do we know if the contract for the ladies are different from the gentlemen from Big Boys? For example,
they said it's kind of similar. But obviously it's going to be slightly different because.
Well, the reason I'm asking, because there are many instances when the boys don't show up and it's personal reason and no one knows. Why do we have to do a lady who have so many technical or other personal reasons? Why do they have to have specific and the boys can always not show up for just personal? Why can't it be just personal for the ladies? Why it have to be doctor's note and all those other things? I never heard that with the guys. So that's just a question. Maybe it's there and I don't know.
Okay, all right.
today prove one thing, that Jamaica, we don't appreciate the ladies and we put them down, because in many instances when they make it to the round of 16, I heard Mr. Speid on another program saying you can't compare the ladies to the guys because it's a lower level, rather than
I heard him,
coming out
and
give
before
them,
even the game, yeah, I heard him several times. I don't think
you
he's
can't
fond of
do
these
that because
girls.
you're putting down the girls. These ladies represented us so well, and we're trying to say, well, their level is lower. They don't do that. We
Which
should
is
have just
absolute
come out and
madness.
said,
Which is absolute
exactly.
madness.
So
Because
So
look,
I would like
and
to
a
know
man,
about
and
the
a man them a
contract.
play, and a man them a play with for say the level is low because your level is in comparative to what you're doing. So for instance,
And
you're playing a girl, it's a girl level. So you're playing a
Yeah.
man over here. So it's not man them a play with. So and brother, that makes
And
no sense, man.
here's one of the thing is, we don't give these credit to ladies. For me, I have a daughter who play college soccer, got called for Jamaica once, never win. I decided we didn't want that. None of these guys, these men in Jamaica sitting in the office in suit, know what these girls go through. They have that time of the month when they're on this field dying for us, dying, and we don't give them enough credit. So the gentlemen in Jamaica need to start changing. Mr. Speid proved something to me today, and you kind of agreed with it, that he shouldn't have done the interview while he was upset. He just proved how ignorant those guys are and how they put down these ladies. He proved that today.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
Jay.
Respect, Carla.
Talk about this whole issue, because these girls, I'm just mad at the way they treated. It pisses me off.
All right, boss. Take your time. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, respect.
Respect.
All right, yeah. Yeah, man. Well said, Carla. One second. T got his back. Let me know if T got his back, because look like his dog was biting him up. I don't know where he was. All right.
JT, me there, man. Me there.
Hold on. Let me just take Nostradamus, because Nostradamus are calling. So let me just take this call and then we'll go back to the panel. So this is the last call we're taking, because we told you once the panel open, we can't mix both calls. All right. We have not finalized the technology as yet. It's still working in my brain cells. I'm going to fix it, but I just need some time. Nostradamus, Brazil Nostradamus, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you and the family.
Yeah, man, everything cool. You know, say a good little while me not touch base, but me I hear me the all of the program, listen you. But listen now, quick with Mr. Speid, and as me I say, you know, we know personal, but nobody at all, and your show. But me just want just highlight something. He's saying that the girls are playing at a lesser degree than the guys, but if we notice just the last World Cup here, right, that US was the champion, for World Cup champion, and Canada was the Olympics champion. No, they are from our zone. Come on now. Look what we are saying in the guys. I'm looking at the guys, comparing the guys. We don't have no big side. We don't have the big side in the World Cup. Remember, the girls have the Olympics champion, you know, we encounter with, and the World Cup champion. No, Concacaf, we don't have nobody. Because Mexico never reach nowhere. Right? US not reach nowhere. Canada not reach nowhere. Costa Rica not reach nowhere. So I don't see the logics behind saying that the girls are playing at a lesser degree than the guys. Because you cannot compare something like that, right? You got to compare what is ahead of what is before you, right? We have in Concacaf, we had the champion, World Cup champion, and the Olympics champion. We have them. So why would Mr. Speid want to? And as I was saying to you, know, say the money need to spend on the girls from day one. From day one, I'm saying that, you know, the money need to spend on the girls, right? We struggle with Haiti. The guys them struggle with Haiti. You know, Haiti should have beat we at the stadium. Should have beat we, right? 2-2. Haiti get three clear-cut chance when they could have beat us, right? And going back to Haiti, we were basically hanging on for dear life. So I'm not seeing the comparison right there. You understand? And don't be bitter with the girls them. Why are you bitter with the girls, Mr. Speid? When the girls are the one that are lifting us up in football. Look where we reach. Nobody see that coming. The world watching football would not dream that we could have gone to second round. Because who could we pass to go to second round? We must either pass France or Brazil. How we pass one of them and go to second round? You know, we should have a homecoming for the girls instead of doing that. We are treating them like you know they don't even deserve to be counted as we have a good side, you know. And the next thing, just quickly now, the next thing, the changing of the coach. I am saying that I don't know the backdoor deal or what is happening on the other side, but what I'm saying that, you know, Mr. Donaldson has done a great job on the girls, and who do not believe that, just look at the match before this one, where Canada gave us 9-0, and to see that we were competitive in Canada against Canada. You know, that says much of us, right? Yeah. So that's my little take on it.
All right, thank you very much, Big Boss Man. And you can call in. I'm gonna always have the phone line up and running, yeah. Because I got emotional and I take out the phone line because I never wanted to thump down a man, you know. Yeah, so yeah, but no, I'm better equipped to manage the phone line and Jamaican people. So yes, I'm gonna do better now. I'm a better human being now, yeah.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right. Big up. Yes, so let me get back to the again. We have 250 now. Massive respect, people. Please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. So let me get T-Gat back on the track because T-Gat, him dog bite him up. So let me get him back in here. T-Gat, give your tape, Big Boss. Sorry about that.
Yo, what's going on? Alright, let's start with the color trying to say still, but now, Haiti never nearly beat us because we have the same amount of clear-cut chance. We have the same amount of clear-cut chance. Anyway, we didn't really talk about that. We want to focus on the girls right now. JFF, slappiness. Alright? I was saying, JD, I was on Iron Pro Sports on a program, and I'm saying to them, JFF had the intention of not renewing London's contract from the beginning, from the get-go, but yet still, they wasn't prepared. They were quit. They had no plan in place.
Yeah, but T-Gat.
Assistant coach.
Yeah, but hold on, T-Gat. Hold on. You look at your mic. You need to fix up your mic, T-Gat, because I'm alone. I hear you a little bit. You're muffled. Your sound is muffled, so I don't know what go on. You scream, and it look like your voice meter and the whatever card you're using have a limiter, so it does a your thing does a go on.
Yeah, hear me now.
We are here good now. Yeah, we are here you.
Oh yeah, me fix the output pan. Me fix the output pan. Yeah, man. So I'm saying that again. But talk to Mr. Speid. I'm asking them going to find my girls, you know. And then say, Mr. Insane contract. I'm asking them any coaches in place. You understand? Because we're talking about some world class girls. We're talking about some local. We're talking about world class girls. These girls went to the second round. They were on top of the world. We never coach in place in them. Need applicants and need. And I'm saying to myself, you have 100 applicants and you couldn't get a coach after you know. You said most of them never renew.
Okay. Okay. Oh, 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 oh.
They want him to fire him, but they couldn't fire him. So they wait till the contract renew the contract. You understand? If London had messed up JD, they would have fired him. Without a shut up and down, they would have found the excuse to fire him. So, he messed up. He messed up.
Oh, 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 oh. So Tiga, all right, Tiga, me just want to give you some situation because he did touch on that, you know. He said that they were in talks with 4 coaches, but we only talked about 2 of the coaches.
You understand? If you want to see a solution in any of the 2 regions, or the national station, they take the way we have 42,000 subscribers. Well, what are you telling me, Mr. Speid? Come on, man. We're talking about a national program. And you're talking to a YouTuber? You're talking to a YouTuber? Are we talking about a national program? You should be on CNN on TV.
All right. All right. So.
You don't talk on the team about four coaches. You know coach. The man the coach lineup. Him not have none. Him can't say anything. Him say anything.
Okay. All right. Take it.
You know that you're that you know that you're going to fire London.
Okay. the navigation turn on Tiga. All right, Tiga, take your time. All right, boss. So people.
Yeah, you know that you are going to fire the man.
Right onto Sand Hill Road.
You going to fire the man, but yet still, you don't have nothing in place.
Yeah, that was bad too. That was bad as well. That was bad. But here, Tiga, who come in destroy the sound, so man. Oh, all right. Here, what he said, Tiga, where I think him said then the assistants them can't take over for 2 games. But before you answer, Tiga, I don't think him actually know the meaning of these games because we only have 4 games. So if we don't win none of the game them. Which it looks like we now win none.
Mash up the girl program again. I'm mash up program again.
So that me.
You're
so
right.
I wonder if him actually informed as to what he's talking about because remember the girls them I got to something just like we are going the American thing, you know, the whatever the name is, you know, for the boys, you know. And the same thing for the girls, you know. The Gold Cup is the same mixture of South American teams with Concacaf teams. It's the same thing, you know. So why are you going to tell me say they need to come in halfway and fight to win the next 2 matches them to even have a chance to qualify? Remember both teams have 3 points in the group, you know. Both teams have 3 points in the group. I will bring it up to show you. Both teams have 3 points in the group. So if you lose to any one of them, they are going to be on 6. So you have to just see them again and beat them. And then they might, once they win against you, 1 or 2 games, you're going to have a problem. Maybe a draw and you don't even come in the top 3. You might come at the bottom of the table. And at the bottom of the table, you might not reach anywhere, you know. So you have a point. I think the way they have dealt with it is not clear. It is very much not mature, man. Yeah, because see here, guys, look, Mexico on 6 already because they beat both teams, right? And then you have Panama, Jamaica yet to play a game. Both teams drop points against each other, right? But Panama still at the top. All right, over Guatemala. So if Jamaica fail to beat Guatemala in the first one, and Guatemala beat Jamaica, they're gonna go on 6, and then Panama beat them, they're gonna go on 6, right? And then Jamaica have 2 more matches. So they 2 more matches to make up the numbers. So if the girls then decide that they're gonna come back. And then they have to fight to try and beat Panama, but Panama would just need a point to off-seed them. And if Panama gets a point, they are done for because they're going to be on a maximum 4 points, and both of them will be on 6. And they're going to finish at the root at the group. So I don't know why they've looked at it like that, like it's nothing, you know. And that's what I've gotten from the situation. Like you're not even in, you're not in tune to what is at stake as well. So that is how much I don't think they really know about the girls' game. You know, that's what I've gotten from it.
These people are not fools, JT. Them people are not fools. They know what they want to do. They want to dismantle the girl program again.
Okay.
That's what they want to do. They want to dismantle the girl program again. Because but if they're smart, this is the only team that generate money. As far as the Reggae Boyz are concerned, they're the liability of the JFF.
Facts.
And the girls are my asset.
Facts.
The girls are making money. Back-to-back World Cup. Back-to-back. The last time the Reggae Boyz been to World Cup was 1998. They go back-to-back.
Yo, T-Gat, half a turn on so I'm trying to see if I can turn on T-Gat.
So loud, bro.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Mister. No, hold on. We can't do it like that. So, our pastor is not here anymore. The next brother, official, official Rye. How you doing, Rye? Say a piece so we can bring in Juras. So Juras, same piece as well. You know? Yeah, man. Juras, if the man talk, Juras, make the man talk. Don't come bad at the man on the platform, brother. Yeah.
No, but him up in the show breaking on my ears.
All right. But I saw the man talk, you know?
All right. Panel, I apologize. J, no, I'm mad, you know. You understand? I'm mad, man. I'm kind of mad. Every time I'm mad, I'm just get mad. All right. You understand?
So T-Gat, you have a new saying, T-Gat, you have a new saying in Jamaica, and that's what's happening to you? Because you say you're mad, so you're mad out. Because I heard a new song named Mad Out, you know?
They take us the politician take us a fool, and JFF want to take us a fool. Everybody them want to take us a fool. You understand?
Yeah.
They take us a fool.
All right.
Them take us a fool.
All right, take it easy, T. Right, go ahead. Cause T got me a mad out as well too, so I don't know what to expect.
No man, T got to make you one comment section mad out to rat. But all right, so here with me I say now. Contract, writing contract, right? That are something where I've dealt with personally. So regarding the Reggae Girlz now, it seems as if the way they wrote the contract is it affect the girls them negatively because they are talking about they require a letter and they have to be sick for not showing up. So there has to be somewhere in that contract that's a two-way thing where if the girls don't get paid and they don't show up, they can't be accused of breaking a contract. Because if it was written fairly, the minute JFF failed to pay the girls, that would mean JFF is in breach of the contract. So the idea that Mr. Speid run out parade and I make up only for nice, and I said the girl then break contract and they're not showing up on this or that. I have a question. The minute on the decide to not pay the girls, as far as I know, I think they owe them from back in the last game when they play in England. Must be Sheffield.
Yes, they said from Sheffield.
Yeah.
No, Japan. The Japan one and the Sheffield one. Which one was first? I think you're one of the two. One of the two
was Korea, and then Sheffield.
All right, so here me I say now. Me, it will we come from yard. All right, somehow we still there yard. None of we now get up, go work for free for over 3 years and not collect no money. When you look on the salary, cause me know two our girl them we play in our national team. We live close. Me not call them names still. Where them get paid for play them club, not even it is chum change. So when them go for play for the national team and them expect to get that money because it's not like the club where them PFR pay them a full salary. Like some of them for year them probably make a $35,000 a maid salary that when you think about it, maid make the same amount of money, so it come like a joke thing, right? So the main point where me I come up with the same way them run out and I make up nice Speed run out and I make up nice pan radio about the girl them breach contract, brother. Uno no breach JFF no breach contract from the minute uno feel for pay them. Who on this earth I go work for free in our 21st century, 2023 when inflation a go up? Who I go work for free? I'll not collect so much millions. On a claim say FIFA give no money. On a claim say Adidas give no money. On a claim say no pay up all on the debts. On a claim say no have a surplus. Why is it so difficult to pay the girl them all the money we want to owe them? And that's not even the only thing. On a fire the coach, we take the girls to the highest pinnacle in a Jamaican football history. On a turnaround, I let go the man over what? Because one fat man feel like say if I
Bossy, you can't use a word. Yeah, be careful of word.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
No disrespect. But here me I say still. Because if people feel like say them ego get bruised, people have to get fired. I'm not buying it, and I don't feel that way if the girl them not show up. Cause you know what? Them go 2 World Cup already, and them go round at 16. And me applaud them for what them do. At this point, them diva have to come back. Cause where them are set up now,
okay,
it a go fail. Me are telling you right now. Where them are set up now, it's going to fail without the real players them.
Okay.
Jenny, my question to you. If the girls doesn't show up for these 2 games, say the girls doesn't show up for these 2 games, what are you going to think to Jamaica football? You think FIFA is going to ban Jamaica?
No, if they can't fit people for the games, it's going to go, if they can't field people for the games, because I saw like games postponed for the Panama games, and I tend to believe that maybe Eddie saying that the Panama games, the players are already there and it's equipped and everything. I fail to believe that, I think that they're actually trying to just make one team and try to just fit out people in the Panama game. So you might see the Panama game turn out the same CAC games where we get 10 and 15 love. You understand me? Because it's just the kids them from youth 15, they just try send out there to fill the rosters. So I think they can fill a roster regardless. Will it be competitive? I am not sure if none of them will be competitive. You might see 1 and 2 players that have quality that can come on the field, but I am very surprised if we field a next team that's good enough to beat Panama and them. But if we don't feel it and can't feel none of the teams, I think FIFA will get involved. Yes, FIFA and Concacaf will get involved because they are trying to build a game. And Jamaica, they do see Jamaica as not necessarily one of the top 5 teams, but at least in the ladies football, definitely one of the main football, definitely one of the top 5 teams. But in youth development, they don't see them as one, but they see them as one of the rising teams. All right, yes. So we will be in problem if we can't field a team for any one of the competitions, because people pay their money for you to get this thing done. They pay your money, and if you sign up so you can complete it, and you keep on having problems, because remember, with the boys, they had problems the other day. Lulu, yes, he did not get fired technically. Lulu, he didn't get fired technically, but we all know that he got fired. Yes, so I don't need to spin it that way. We know that they never work back with him, yes, which was very clear, because someone that creates history, you don't go out and not re-sign back their contract because you don't even have nobody else. You understand me? So when you look at everything, we're just trying to dibble-dabble into the things that make it sound good. It's like we're trying to find a way to pick up for the JFF. To be honest, big boss, we're trying to find a way to pick up for JFF, which I don't even think they want people to pick up for them, because they're flat out saying things that is just different. They're just coming out saying, yo, listen to me, man. If when the time done, This one I do. Back for how long? It can't work anymore. When I go play for the national team, when you can't talk, when you can't say nothing, and how it go, we have to work. You have to work with it, and I think that will not work because United States team, the federation can't give them a talk. The girls cannot choose their own coach. Be honest, you know, this story Mr. Speid talk about, and everybody, please go back and read, because him say who pick people in club. No, go back and read the United States and Canada system, and come back and tell me say the girls them now impact in picking the coaches. Mr. Speid now read now the federation here. Mr. Speid don't got talk about what him think of the clubs them, you know, and him a mix man football with it, you know. If you get me get a feeling say him mix a lot of man information with what's going on, you know. Please go back and check ladies football. Spain pretty much have picked their own federation. Spain pretty much have picked their own federation at this point as a girl team. United States the same thing, Canada the same thing, England the same thing, Belgium the same thing. The girls football is completely different, and I don't think Jamaica is ready for it, because I don't think they have done their research, as what Frankie said. But on the opposite end, I don't think they have done their research. In most of the big teams in this region, the girls kind of run everything. United States girls had problems with the entire country because they wanted equal pay. I never heard people say them can't talk, none at all. They were trying to negotiate with them to how much they wanted to pay them. But they never just shun them away and say them can't talk. That is how powerful ladies football is. So we have to just get on board, find the right solution, you know, and the girls them, we're not going to let them off the hook. They need to come and enlighten the people them on it, because clearly most of these people don't know the thing them. So you have to enlighten them and show them that yes, this is a normal thing. Just like with the Reggae Boyz, they said they're going to start from 7,000, but that's not where they wanted to end, because they could have pointed on United States and say United States get 13,000. So what they want is 7, because they're half as good as United States. So they wanted to start from 7 and see where they ended up. You understand me? And African said the thing that they did chose their own coach and were successful. So we can't argue, but let me bring in the other panelists. I get you, Lulu, I get you, but I have to make sure, I'm not going to stop a person to say that he got fired, because really and truly, when we hear the story, he got fired. Because you know why? If you claim to say you're going into negotiation to re-up, and when we heard the true story from what you put out, it's nowhere to what you put out. So you deceived the masses and tell a lie onto Instagram and say that, oh, we had a conversation, we had a meeting, and we decided that we're gonna part ways. And then everyone in the meeting came out and said nothing, no meeting took place. So that means you deceived the people and you fired the man, because you couldn't look in his face and tell him that you're not going to give him the contract after having a good conversation. You know why? It don't make no sense for have a conversation with him and not give him the contract, because he has fulfilled everything and beyond. You get me? Go ahead. Go ahead.
JD, henceforth my point, you know. You're thinking of firing the man a long time ago, yet still nothing in place to get a coach. If you have a big name coach for coach these girls for them too much, you think that the girl them wanna show up? Well, I don't know if them going to show up. You think they have this problem? But you had no all in the JFF mind was to fire London.
Yeah.
That was their only.
I agree with you, Tigat. I agree with you. I agree with you, Tigat. I agree with you. Let me bring in Jason, so Jason can say his piece, because we're approaching the 2 hours. People, please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. We might go 2.5 hours max. Yes. because you know we don't do the night streams, but this was something that we had to chop up to give our take, because I've started this one yesterday, and I asked Jason, you know, and Jason, don't think that me did know nothing, you know, me just ask you and say, Jason, what percentage we have of the girls them not showing up? You understand me? Yes, but me never know nothing at that time. Me just either have a feeling that because me see how them do things, and me just match it with how we do things over here, and it just not seem like it end right there. I never expected them to turn up from day one. I just never expected it, because me realize how the thing work. But anyways, go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, so a couple of takeaways from Oral Tracy and Speid talking, right? First thing, I found it quite strange, and others have pointed this out as well, that he seemed to harp on the fact that it's like a gotcha moment, that the girls won't be coming to this game because they would have breached the contract. But my thing is, you know, as other people have alluded to, there have been games played and non-payment, which would mean that whatever contract they had has already been breached, which would nullify any contract anyway. So I don't know why he was harping on that so much, because obviously in court the girls would point to the fact that they have breached numerous times prior. Secondly, what I found interesting was him trying to tell Oral Tracy that regardless of if every single player that went to the World Cup doesn't come, we have an abundance of other talent around the world to call on. So I found that extremely interesting, and I don't know why he would make such a statement, knowing that in a week's time we're going to see a team play an international game, and we'll be able to know where the players come from. Because if you ask me a percentage of how many I think I would come yesterday, what I want to ask you is, what is the percentage you think of the players that will actually be overseas players coming to this next game?
You're trying to flip over now to a different conversation. You know 19 player aside from the player pool that we have.
Well, the only player that he referenced when he was talking that I have an idea of is when he said our European Golden Boot winner, because there was a girl that played in the championship that I thought was strangely omitted from the World Cup conversation. So I have a feeling I know that player. But other than her, I can't think of many others that even if they didn't go to the World Cup, like let's take for an instance somebody like the players like Asha and Sweatman and Yasmin, right? Now, where do you think those players' allegiance gonna lie in this entire matter? You think them going to side with the JFF or the other girls that are holding out?
I saw them at Canada, and I want to say that the goalkeeper,
they are still in full support. Yes, they are a part of the team still. So I think the JFF has another thing coming if they think any of those fringe players that were involved with the program from before will just up and take the call just because they have a spot. I think they have another one coming if they think that's the case. So, you know, a lot of things that he was saying, I don't know if he'll be able to back them up in the coming weeks, especially when it comes on to these so-called players that them have this, they know that them kind of not call 23 of the players that went to the World Cup and just call 20 others. I don't know how he plans on doing that.
But Jason, what I want to ask you, you think that because it worked with the Reggae Boyz, they're trying to invent something different now? Like,
when you say work, you mean like you're not using that term? You're using that term loosely.
Yes, it worked with the Reggae Boyz because when they get better players, Damien Lowe was our best defender, you know. Bowser was our best forward. So we just get a bag of new players, and we just have
without that boycott of the Australian USA match, we wouldn't find Pinnock.
Yes. So do you see a scenario like that? Because that's what he believes in his head, you know. That's what he believes in his head, you know. But I want to say,
Hey, JD, what if that's my plan? If that's my thing to work, JD, it not gonna work. It not gonna work because the girls them have a different bond than all the boys them have a different bond. Yeah? All the girls them bond, all the boys them bond are two different ways. The whole of them stick up to each other. You understand? So him have a different guest coming. It not gonna work. It not gonna work.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jason.
no, all I was gonna say was on the third point, I totally agree with you, JD. I've seen Speed on programs many times, being grilled and asked questions, and it is clear that he did not think through going on that program at the time he went on it. Because I'm sure there's things that he said in that interview that when he listens back now, he'll say, yeah, man, I really shouldn't have said it that way, or I even shouldn't have even said that. You know, so that's the part of it that was surprising to me, is that normally he keeps his cool in these type of situations, and he definitely lost it in this interview. And maybe a part of it is, the forum he was on. He knows that the ears that he's speaking with might be more, he would get less pushback from who he's talking to. So he felt free to talk his mind, so to speak. And I think a lot of what he said is a lot of the stuff that they probably say behind closed doors that we are not privy to hear, because it's like a good old boy mentality type of thing. Like, shut up and dribble. How dare you guys say anything to us? We are in control type of thing. But the evidence is there, people. Not saying that the girls are saints, but at the end of the day, when a riot happens somewhere, it's not because the people are happy with the situation. It happens because they're fed up. So any action that the girls have taken in the last year or two, they have been driven to that point. Them don't just get up and say we just have cause bad things happen. No. Them fed up and them start to react. And that is simply what's going on, people.
Yeah, I agree. So people, we're not gonna fight with anybody. I think I understand if you take the side of the JFF, because you're saying that, because I saw Real Baller saying, oh yo, you can't give them so much power. I'm not saying you should give them so much power, but the problem is, remember the JFF, look, in order for the JFF to be run properly, they don't have enough money, Jason and everybody in the chat. They don't have enough money. So they have to beg people to drop their standard. So if you beg a man to drop him standard, a man will want more percentage out of the goods. So, and them not want a percentage. If them say them want to get involved to pick the coach, them get involved last time and then pick a proper coach and get it done, because I remember the whole of them you go play with you, and them on a 40, so them still have more cycles left. So they're gonna always be there. So they want to get someone and they can get on with. And remember, you are not paying them on time. So then, you get to stay strict, and them for make sure them take all of the slack what you are giving. That's the thing that I can't, I can't understand. And in the real world, real baller, that is what makes no sense, because Canada and United States don't play with them. They pay them their money. They wanted more money, but they pay them that money. So they can't involve to the percentage where them never sign on with. But we are not paying the girls, and we are drawing them around, spinning them, telling them what you think is best. Me not care if I come from Jamaica. If I play for 60,000 and them some get me 60,000, you don't know if I borrow 55,000 out of debts, Jason. You don't know if I borrow 55,000 out of debts. So why you gonna tell me someone need to split the money between the 24th person? I understand our culture. Our culture is different from everywhere in the world. But principle is principle. If that is what all of the girls them finna get their money for 2 months, that makes no sense. That means you are trying to enforce something and them not have it. So I agree with them there. Where I disagree with the girls is the point when them not come up and sign, all of them sign like how they planned out the deal, like everybody have to sign. I have to beat them on that. So they do get their beating, but the part that you're going to decide how the money for split, them sets 23 people to get paid. And then put 23 on the list. So me don't know why Jamaica need to tell me say they want to bring 24. You don't bring nobody else. You left everybody. Or if you bring the 24th, they might get them per diem, and also you pay them the rest of the money. You pay them out of something else. But I can't agree with that. If that's what really caused the problem, Cranky, I have to deal with piece by piece, and I give blame for the girls and I give blame for the guys. If you don't agree, Cranky, you call in and give me your points, how you look at it. Because remember, we're all here, for try to solve things and look at things different, Yeah. So I kind of side with the girl more than the JFF. I think Mr. Speid did not handle himself good, and Mr. Chung, I have never heard him spoken on something where I'm saying I am impressed. This man Jamaica is in good hand. Every time this man speaks, I am saying that boy I'm stressed out. Because I don't think that man I know him I say. You know, so that's my problem. I just think them have good day, Sir Cranky. How are you doing? Me here you bum me with that chat. What going on with you now? What we go wrong with now?
Because I think because the JFF has not been a good organization.
Yes.
We by default are agreeing with the girls on some things that they do. JD, nowhere in football, JD, nowhere in football.
Yes.
Nowhere in football. Let's not talk about other sports. Do the players pick the coach? It doesn't happen.
In your
Maybe one football team
in your own country. In your own country.
No. Just period in football. Whether it's country and or club team, name me where the player pick the coach. The players.
But no, Cranky. No, yes.
I'll wait. I'll wait for you.
In America, the coach will get picked had something to do with the players them on the field.
No.
In America, where you there now, you know.
JD, go back to the point I'm trying to make.
Tell me where. Them pick the complete coach, like them have 100%. Everybody.
No. Let me rephrase that. Where do you know the players fire the coach and pick their own coach? You tell me, JD.
Oh, hold on. People inside the Discord, the Cranky can't hear back because the system is set up. Just hold on. You just listen to the answer after. But Cranky, all I'm saying is, yes, me agree to that. Nobody not have full 100%. Me never see a team have full 100% to fire a coach. It's like a unity thing with America and Canada. Obviously, them are two of the best in the world, so maybe that's why them get that lean with it. But me see that already, like them.
JD, they don't make the coach. They may express dissatisfaction with how they're treated. The whole thing about women's football is that the women are saying we're not being treated fairly. We want same compensation as men. We want same rights as men. Now, nowhere in life do you get same compensation unless you're making same money. You're generating same revenues. Right? So if the women are making more money, they should get more money than the men, and vice versa. You can't make somebody be making more money than you when you get the same as them. That doesn't make any sense. If you go in a business and a sales, those who generate more revenues in sales get more money. That's how life works. That's natural. You can't expect somebody to be doing more work than you, better work than you, and get the same compensation. Now, if you go to Spain, if you go to Canada, if you go to Nigeria, it's a theme, and France. And if you remember, some of the better players for Spain didn't go to the World Cup because they didn't get along with the coach, right?
I wouldn't say the better players, them. The older, Cranky.
Some of the better,
ladies footballer, Cranky. Cranky, listen.
Some of the better players in Spain,
Cranky, they are not the better players.
No, JD, some of the better players in Spain. I'm telling you.
Cranky, you're not telling me, Cranky, I'm mere the god for ladies football.
No, JD.
Let me tell you, Cranky, listen. You need to listen, you know. For once, you need to listen. They are prime ballers, but you see the one them we take them space are some of the best young kids them in a.
But JD, we're not saying that. JD, you're conflating two things. We're not saying that's the thing, JD. You're conflating two things. You're conflating that I have ample replacements, right?
Yes.
Versus a Jamaica who don't have ample replacements.
No. Me argue your point. You say through the Spain best ball come out. Me actually.
I said some of the better. No, I didn't say number best. I said some of the better. There's a difference between saying some better players.
Yes.
That maybe some who went to the World Cup versus the best players who didn't go to the World Cup. You're the one not listening to me.
I'm going to make a slight escape from it because I still believe that
there were some of the better players.
Yes.
Some of the better players, including better and best. There's three different categories.
I'm still not going to agree because I still believe that some of the young
talent, JD,
you know, let me take it, Cranky. Because me still believe that Palma they not good as anybody will never come.
Wait, JD. Any problem I have, JD. Vin Blaine didn't lose any game in qualification, did he?
Yes, but which qualification you are talking to?
When we're trying to get to the World Cup in the first round,
no,
the first
not
stage.
the World Cup. Not the World Cup qualification.
No, I'm sorry. The qualifying. But
Yes.
we didn't go to the World Cup, so bounce away. You know what I
And
mean?
he never went to the final stage of the World Cup qualifiers either.
No, but listen to the argument. Listen to the argument before you start responding. Listen to the argument. He didn't lose any games, right? He didn't lose any game in the early rounds of the qualification, correct?
No, but it was terrible.
All right.
Frankie, I've watched all of those games.
No. JD. Let's go to facts, JD. Stop giving me what your perspective is of what's terrible, but not terrible. Did they lose any game, JD?
Dominican Republic ball in for around 50 minutes. And then
JD, you can't go call to the man all them long-winded without answering the question enough. Did they lose any game, JD?
No, they never lost any games. But who they played?
Did they draw? No, JD, listen to the argument. Did they draw any games?
No, they never drawn any games.
That means they won all their games, JD.
Yes, Cranky. But
so can I ask JD, in the history of life, JD, where do you know a coach who won every game and got fired?
Frank, but Frank, you can I answer now? You have look, Frankie. Look, they had played some average level teams to come in.
Yeah.
They had a second phase, but they were getting exposed against average level team. Remember, Dominican Republic had college American kids coming over to change allegiance to play for them, and those are the girls that showed up Jamaica, big international players, them with Bonisha, them and all of those players on the pitch. So they came out and said that they don't think this guy is doing anything on the field to improve us. We have little to no chance to go up against Haiti, United States and Mexico in a group like that, because all those teams, remember, Haiti scored 50 million goals to come here. The same with Mexico. Then United States and Canada was the two automatically qualified teams. So you had little to no chance. So you need a coach that had that level. And the Vin Blaine is nowhere near the level of where Mr. Donaldson comes in, based on how he's strategical. Maybe he's not the most.
You must funny, JD. You know what's funny, JD? I heard Vin Blaine say something the other day. By the way, I'm not taking him for Vin Blaine. I'm not taking him for Donaldson. I'm taking him for the girls. I'm taking him for JFF. I'm just giving people the way to reason these things out and think these things out. So Vin Blaine said if he was at the World Cup, he would have played Bunny Shaw in midfield. Do you agree with that?
No. But I could see what he wanted to do.
No. Explain why you wouldn't do that.
Why I wouldn't do that? Because I just never saw the additional progressors. Because are the persons running behind and having steady control. The problem is Bonisha had control in the attacking third, but she's not strong enough and fast enough to run from deeper. So someone needed to get the ball to her, but you don't have anyone to naturally run behind her as well.
So JD.
So we just never have the body. We just never have the body.
Listen, reason, JD. Did we get the ball to her in the World Cup?
No, but nobody else wouldn't get the ball.
No, JD, you just made a comment that she shouldn't be in midfield because we had nobody to get the ball to her.
Yes.
But she never got the ball because we couldn't get the ball to her. So here's the logic, JD. I've said this before Vin Blaine saying. And that's why I struggle with people and their thought process.
Yes.
And how they innovate or not innovate, or they make changes. You hear me mention this all the time, which is coaches in football are not the most innovative people in the world. But they lack innovation. In football, you go watch American football, for example, you see innovation. You go watch, even in basketball, they have more innovation than football. When Pep come out with his inverted stuff, everybody get all excited because football lack innovation. So if you have the best player on the field, JD, your best player who's a ball handler, who plays with her back to the defense.
Yes.
So therefore the ball has to come to her, and she doesn't touch the ball. Don't you change up what you do to make sure she touches the ball as much as possible?
Yes. But you had other ways.
So why the hell would you play in midfield? Why would you play in midfield?
Frankie, just let me listen to you now, because now we are going into the coaching metrics, you know. What the coach tried to do was to use a wing play, because his players are not good enough to cut in. but they could go down the line and they are not creative enough. So he tried to activate a wing play to give them the best possible chance to get it to her, because they're not good at cutting in. Even if she's in the midfield, by the time she hold her back up and hold the ball up and put it inside, they are not good enough to get inside. No disrespect to the other girls, but they just didn't bring that. And the younger girls that had the talent, the coach never trust them. The younger girls that I saw with talent, he never put them on the field.
JD, if you keep trying to say things don't work, will you try something else?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The younger girls that I thought had the talent, but maybe they're younger, and he might never wanted to upset the apple card. He never put them on because I thought that Washington and my girl, they could have done it. The two forward girls, and they could have
JD, how many goals have Buddy Shaw scored in 2 World Cup?
None. I think she only had an assist.
Okay. So you went to 1 World Cup and it didn't work. You go to another World Cup and it didn't work. And you're trying to justify the concept and the idea and the perspective that she should still play forward, even though she's the best ball handler. She plays with the ball at her feet. You can get the ball to her much more comfortable in midfield. She has more room to maneuver. She'll touch the ball more. And you're trying to justify about some wing play and who can go behind who. That makes absolutely no sense, baby.
I'm telling you that he used that because obviously them have the metric. Them have them video analysts. So he believed that
the video analysts and the metric suggest that the player don't get the ball, so you don't get the... What kind of nonsense is this?
You only listen to your point in the country.
I'm so frustrated.
But if I put it on the field and show you what you're saying, let me put it on the field and show you. People, I'm going to show you, that is the problem with Cranky. He wants people to listen to him, but he's not listening to them. So Cranky,
make no sense.
No, because Cranky, you cannot say it, no make no sense. I am putting up the 11 on the field now for Jamaica just to show you something. I'm going to show you what Cranky is saying, which makes sense, but I don't think he's giving... I don't think Bonisha have that legs and passing range as what he's giving her credit for.
No, JD, nonsense, JD, nonsense. Bonisha is the best player by a mile. Bonisha handle the ball well. Bonisha can control the ball, shield the ball, make a pass. And if you're playing CDM, or if you're playing 8, you gotta run all game.
Yeah.
If you're playing CDM, you have to run too much, right? You could play behind Spence. They could link up, try to get the ball to Jody Brown up top or Cameron up top. We had no offensive plays throughout the entire tournament. We scored 1 goal in the 3 games. We created no threat to the opposition. What are we talking about that he should have? So we digress. We digress.
I have the thing on the screen.
Let's go back to the argument we're talking about, which is the girls and the JFF and Speid. No.
But you make me go from a graph and I try to show you what you
No. Because
when me say make sense. You say when me say make sense.
No. I understand you're gonna show me the graph. Here's the thing, JD, about all this. No, JD, let me say something about stats and graphs. They have their purpose. Have their purpose. I agree with you, JD.
So what we have done is, if one are 31, if one is 31 and one is 35, the longer distance is the 35. And you saw that the wing play could have given you the 31 before you activate the chance, and the chance creation is bigger. You have to say the man still have a point. That's all I'm saying, So if him try that way, obviously, no. Frankie, me know you're going to jump. In hindsight, it's not 2020. Hindsight is 70-70 for
JD, I said this, I said this before we played the second game. I said we were playing the third. I've been saying this for a while now, JD.
Okay, me never hear.
And even before Blaine said it, I said it. Here's my view on this, JD. I hear me say Jays was for Arsenal, should play the 8 sometimes. I've been saying these things, JD, because football lacks creativity.
Okay, so
I said he should play the 8 instead of Havertz. He has never played the 8 for Arsenal. I've been saying that he should play the 8.
So you want Jesus for Brazil to play the 8 and Havertz
the 8. Yeah, but here's the problem we have, JD. Here's the problem we have. We have no. I'm not going to digress to Arsenal. Let's stay on this. I'm going to come back to that.
Don't go to Arsenal.
Here's my point. JD.
Arsenal fans, I'm sensitive. Maybe not you, but
Here's the point, JD. So we all agree. I'm going to be careful with my words. That the JFF, I'm going to use a political term, is challenged. Right? They're challenged. They're a problem. They're a major problem for the football. Nobody dispute that, JD. But you have to have order in your house, JD. People have roles and responsibilities. The players cannot pick the team. The players cannot do what they want to do. The players can't be the only voice. Now, we agree the players should be paid and paid much earlier. Mr. Rudolph is making all sort of excuses about them getting paid today or paid yesterday, which is nonsense. Work up done from way back when. The players should have got their money a long time ago. But and I don't know what the JFF is doing in terms of paying up bills. That has nothing to do with the players. You pay your primary obligation first. So the players generate the revenues, you pay them their money. But the JFF decide it's their prerogative to say, you know what, we don't want Donaldson anymore. The problem you have, JD, is this: it's hard to work with Donaldson when he kicked that lady off the bus. When he's out in the public view denigrating and belittling the organization, when the girls are doing the same thing, it's hard to work with him. So you're going to have to expect some negative response from the authoritative body when you do that. Was he right to put out Donaldson? Who knows? He did a good job. He got him to the best place he's ever gotten to. His performance suggests he should be retained. But when you have conflict with your boss, JC, there's only one loser, JD. Let me tell you this, and I've experienced this personally. When you have conflict with your boss, there's only one winner. It ain't you. Unless you're Magic Johnson, for example, who generates all the revenues of Michael Jordan, it's not a good outcome, JD, especially in football, like Jadon Sancho is finding out with Ten Hag. That's what normally happens. So if the girl decide, you know what, we're not playing, the football is then in trouble.
Yeah, but Frankie, look.
Because we don't have. Yeah, go ahead.
JD, can you ask Cranky who is generating the revenue? Can you ask him that?
Go ahead, JD.
No, but JC does say something. But what's all on JC? Let me just finish it, and then when if Cranky come off, you just ask him and him answer in a chat, because this calling thing now work and Cranky not dependent again. Yes, because I want chop up one Cranky with the graph, you know, but him I want it, you know. Him fly off, you know. Because him think him right, you know. Him honestly think him right. I mean, know him wrong.
Trust me, JD, you're unharmed, JD, you're unharmed. Trust me, you're unharmed. Trust me, I'm trying to help you.
So like Disney.
You're unharmed. You're unharmed. You're coming tutu.
Let me make Cranky get you today.
Man, I carry M60 and you carry tutu. I think M60, you know. You carry tutu and I carry M60. You know the M60? You can't put your hand on the barrel. That's what I carry.
Let me just argue the point before we get tracked.
You shouldn't be using any gun analogy, but
let me try.
Go ahead.
No, but me say me got smoke. Me not lose. No argument. I lie or not tell. When just I try find somebody to argue with me. All right, me not lose. No argument. Yes, thank you. But look at this now. You say the coach should have had some problem and with the lady of the bus, but him never. The lady explained herself, and what she explained makes no sense for she to pick a side, saying that's the coach attacking her, when the coach told her who said so. The first mature response would have been, go to the person who he said say so and ask them what's up and let them explain themselves. She never did anything, Cranky. She made a immature response to say that this man need to be fired. When the man come and tell us that the people on the bus don't want you. So why you never just got to the people on the bus and say, no, Cranky, you can't argue, you can't defend that, Cranky.
No, boy, JD. You're taking a Jamaican. You're not Jamaican, JD. You're not Jamaican.
Me a Jamaican.
You're that far too long on a JD. You're that far too long.
But that cannot
be. You're there far too long. You're there far. You go back to Jamaica. Jamaica. JD, here's the concept. Here's the idea, JD, which is this. You ever hear them say in Jamaica, in Angosa? You know, terms of JD?
Yes, but a shit.
That's exactly what happened in Angosa, which means whatever transpired on that bus, she felt she was disrespected. And when she was on, I think either CVM or TVJ, and I watched her, I walked away saying, Donaldson is gone. No matter what he does, even if he win the World Cup, he's not going to retain his position. And she already spoke to some of her board members, and that decision was already made. So whatever Donaldson did, it didn't matter, JD, because they had decided that she got disrespected. She was representing the Ministry of Sports, not even the JFF, and she was disrespected, denigrated, belittled, disparate, any term you want to use, around what transpired with her. Therefore, he has to go. And they've made a decision already. Was it the right decision? Probably not, because he was the best goal for the girls, and they love playing for him, and he produced and he had good outcome and good results. But I have a problem, JD, with this. When players start running your team, you have no control. you are, why are you the administration then? The inability to compromise on both sides' part is a problem. So everybody in the chat will just say, talking the way you talk about the girls, right? In life, you have to make compromises. And those who want to beat them chest and don't want to compromise, no one will have good outcome. Nobody want to walk away from a negotiation feeling like, you know what, they lost or feeling terrible.
So,
everyone wants to walk away from negotiation feeling like they have achieved something.
Where we are going to push back now? Who tell us that the girl never want compromise? Because out of Mr. Speid own mouth, you know, what him say, you know, them come and ask him, this time ago, them never want to try pick the coach. Them ask him how the coach system go, or the coach, and what them have in mind. So them come and try get involved, them never try pick the coach. And him say, that no should have been none of them business. So, him not try compromise there, him not try find a middle ground cranky. So,
but JD, I'm not picking sides, JD. What I'm saying is both sides have to learn how to compromise. The JFF in their corner, pouting and acting like 5-year-olds. The girls in their corner want to have their way. Then you have no compromise. Nothing gives. Nobody wins in this, JD. Everybody knows. The girls lose now.
Yes,
the girls think they don't Jamaica. The girls lose. The JFF lose, and most importantly, the fans lose.
Yes, because the ranking will drop, and they're not going to be in the same rating. So they have to start back from the scratch with everybody else. You know, and who knows?
So if we had leadership in Jamaica, you know what would have happened? A Bobsy Grace, for example, would bring the JFF, bring the girls to the table and work something out. Jamaica lack leadership. That's where somebody who's a grown-up and who can stand up and say, you know what, let's figure out a way to compromise, get to a good place, make these games happen, and work out long-term what the relationship should be, who understand roles and responsibility and execute accordingly. That's not happening. We have people in their corner pouting, beating their chests, and being stubborn like 5-year-olds. You get nowhere with that, do you?
Yeah, but I said the same thing as at the end, you know. But where I kind of differ is the little details, and because I'm listening to what he's saying. But we came to the same thing, to say that both sides being immature, and we need to find a way how the communication can restart. But at this point, Mr. Speid in a no bag talk, because when the man ask him, so what got with the next girl, and then since you say pick 19 and now you say pay them, so what if them want to come? Right. Him saying no. So
wait, you know, JD, I said 2 points I made before I go, and I've been on this for a long time.
Yes.
One is I heard the head of the Grenada Football Federation outlining his strategy, his vision, and something that he's doing for Grenada. I was very impressed with him. Now, I haven't had a way to substantiate what he's saying. I haven't spoken to one of his players. But what he laid out and the transparency he laid out, the JFF should try to emulate that, because that's how you should operate. And you have better player buying. It was a management show. Secondly, I see somebody like Pagan in, people don't listen now. Like Pagan in your commentary saying, Cranky already made his decision and he picked his side. Did I sit here say I pick any side, JD? How do people...
Cranky, listen to me. You're not God and I am not God. You have your fans them and I try to beat me. The one real ball of me if you war with him. And then the next one opposed to you and you are worried one man there. No, you're not.
No, I'm not worried with him. I'm just saying this, which I'm trying to present it from... I should view things from both sides. There's always
unbiased side. I heard you're trying to come from an unbiased side, but
JD,
I'm a long time media. You always never have no time for the ladies them. Not ladies in general, but them ladies they never like them
JD. You never like them. I don't like tyranny, JD. I don't like tyranny.
Yes, so
I think if we had tyranny, if we had around the world, so Jamaica struggle, we need to have order in the world, JD. Order and fairness.
I mean, respect that, Cranky. I agree with that, but the problem, sometimes things can come out subconsciously, you don't know, just yes, certain things, So maybe the guy could get that feeling of how you're talking, even though you're saying the right things, he could get that feeling.
But if you hear the problem, I said the JFF are a problem child. I've been saying this for the longest, right? There's no ambiguity about my statement, which is the JFF. I used the word inept previously. I'm going to use better words. I'm going to say they need to get better, right? They need to get better because they're killing the football. They've done some good things in some areas, but they're killing the football and they're killing the fans. So we're the ones who love the football and want to support our teams. and we're the one get hurt when no games are played.
Yeah.
But the girls also take some responsibility. When you go out in the public domain and critique the organization, you can do it behind closed doors. Some things don't go out in the public domain, no matter how bad it is. If you're out there beat me, why would I want to deal with you? So both sides have to take some responsibility for the relationship. And people like Bobsy Grains, and I hate to call her out, who is very well respected. She needs to bring the parties together, somebody up the same ilk as her, and have them work on their differences and allow the football to be played. Because you can't just come up with a World Cup we've done really, really well and end up not playing this round. Like, really? That makes no sense. But anyway, I've been on long enough.
All right. Yeah.
I'm sure
this war not going to be done. No. I am coming back with revenge because you claim to say you win the tactical battle, so dry me.
No, I didn't say I win. I just say you're unharmed. I didn't say you win. I say you're unharmed.
All right, no problem. All right, I'm going to make sure I have the StreamYard up when you dry me. And that one, the battle of me and Cranky. He did it with Cataract back in 100th century, you know, and he found a way to win Cataract. But Cataract was soft food. All right, later.
JD, I try to be fair, and that's where I differ with Cataract. I try to be objective on here. But anyway, take care.
All right, yeah, man. All right, yeah. All right. So go ahead, Jason. Sorry about that, Jason. Me have to fix this phone again and talk to the call him. I would just open up the. But you tell me not to do this. Me to do the normal thing, you know. Yeah, it's you know, Jason. You.
Me? Yeah, man, you can't blame me. All I really wanted to still was just ask him who generate the revenue, because it made the reference to Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan them. I say, well, if it's a revenue-based thing, why you would have leverage in any negotiation? Who have more leverage in the JFF than the Reggae Girlz, who are bringing all the revenue?
Yes, and if you want to look at a player, Bunny Shaw, aside from the World Cup, she got me to the World Cup, you know? So, yeah.
And I don't know why, not to get back on the tactical, because we now bring that up, but I just don't understand why putting Bunny in midfield would automatically mean that we're going to create all these chances when she don't play midfield normally. And I don't even agree that she's the best ball handler in the team. I don't think that is one of her best things that she does, ball handle. But anyway.
Yeah. No, me can't get over that one. 1 second, before I go. A real baller put 20 US on the board. Massive respect, real baller. I would have appreciated you click the damn link up there so and just follow me. People want know so wicked, man. We not put the super chat, but you know, Brendan already tell me the reason. Me just say click the link right there and support my PayPal people. You know, support the damn PayPal. It's gonna come on the screen just to see him, you know. It's gonna come on the screen just to see him. All right, and it's going to come in the chat so people will see that you donate. I have set the system up and you guys not using the system. Yeah, tell a star. Sorry, JD. Take your beating. Jeremiah, I have not taken any beating. I have not gotten a chance. If you know about Cataract, Pastor, and Cranky, they don't give you time. All right, and I wanted my time, but I am going to catch the one Cranky and cut him up like mince meat. When we're done with him, that's what. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that he moved the goalpost several times, and it seemed as if the girls should just shut up and don't have any say whatsoever. There are several countries around the world, because the first question he brought up was what country around the world picked the coach. I know for a fact Lionel Messi helped pick a coach in several teams that he's been involved with, and there are numerous articles to point
and even documentary.
I'm gonna say for that part, that's one example, that's one source. Another thing that he said was Vin Blaine didn't lose any games. Guess what? If Vin Blaine, if the girls didn't try to get a coach who was more well-rounded with tactics and stuff like that, matter of fact, the girls probably wouldn't even be in a World Cup. In addition to that, if Vin Blaine was the coach when the girls were at the World Cup, they would have lost all 3 games in the group stage. So that's another thing.
Carla. So it's like, if Vin Blaine met the World Cup, he never met the World Cup before the World Cup. He never come out of the group of that. None at all. He never beat Mexico. He never beat Haiti. He never beat America. He never get a point
Yeah.
Me I tell you, me not
JD, that's
asking.
what me just say. That's what me just say. He would have got the World Cup. I say hypothetically, if he were at the
Pe-
World Cup with the
pe-
girls, they would have lost
you
all
know,
3 games
people, let
by
me I search it. Me I search the video and put in a discard now. I am gonna show you how Jamaica they play damn rep to how them play Mexico and Haiti, and you're gonna see night and
yeah,
day
yeah.
organization. People, anybody
And
tell you say Vin Blaine could have qualified a team, the boy them wicked. Because Vin Blaine never play
hey,
nothing. And them play, they play for themselves. Me I tell you. I mean, nah,
yeah.
disrespect the man,
And
but it's
another
actually true because the girl them come out and say it after. Say they never learn nothing from this man and they just do them own thing on the field. That's what them physically say out to them out. And that's what we get from seeing them on the field. You go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah.
bossy.
So yeah. And another thing where Frankie moved the goalpost, where a lot of people would say people who talk like that allegedly would be agents. Because another thing, I'm not saying he's an agent, but I'm just saying what people would say. Okay, so another thing that he pointed out was, oh, the girls are arguing about revenue and stuff like that. First of all, the girls wasn't talking about getting paid the same as the men. In Jamaica, it's a different story. The girls them never come up and say, "Oh, we want to get the same pay as the men." They were talking about getting the money that they were owed, in addition to the bonus from going to the round of 16. So it's like he came up and he brought up a bunch of topics that didn't really have to do anything with it, and tried to move the goalpost to
No,
try to say win the argument.
but I think he came. But me and Cranky who are that. It's not a problem. Me not take that personal.
Yeah.
Me not take that personal. And because it,
No,
him
no,
just
me not say
him
if
just a try
me
show
not say
him,
if you take
him
it
mo-
personal, but it's
No,
like
but what I thought he was doing, he was
JD,
showing me several other instances to prove that
yeah,
the girls them had their way. But I had shown him other ways, but he never accepted those because there are several other countries that have more leeway than the Reggae Girls. But the difference
yeah.
the
I'm not
difference
yeah,
they have is to say that they have way more success. So success give you that free privilege to do whatever you want. Jamaica had some
yeah,
certain level of success, and that is the big
yeah.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't JD. I wasn't saying to take it personal. I'm talking about in the debate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply tackling the points that he made, because it's like some of the points was, and it's like even though he said he was trying to be fair to the girls, most of
Oh, hold on, the boss chip out. I walk on. Are you guys hearing me? Carla, let me look. I'm taking the caller. But Carla, that's why I said to Cranky that sometimes, because subconsciously he doesn't really like the way how the girls them got away with the first incident, it comes off in his speech, and that's what people took. Carla,
yeah,
that's why I said it to Cranky, and he understood. He actually understood what I was saying. You understand me? That's what I said. So
yeah,
sometimes things can come off subconscious and you don't even know it because nobody's perfect, because nobody's perfect in that sense. So that's okay, man. Let me move on from that and we chop it up. So are we going to watch the? Because I am more excited now, you know. To be honest, you know, I am more excited. I am more excited to see what they are going to put together now. I am more excited. Are you excited, guys, to see what they can put together? To see what we are going to really do? To see the real depth? Because if we turn up and win a game against Panama, you know, with none of these players, you know, that goes to say that we might have a deeper pool, and you know, maybe we can change the style of play, because now we can look at way more variety of players. It can turn out, it still can turn out somewhat good for the future of Jamaica football. I don't know if I'm saying the wrong word, you know. I am not entertained. All right, I'm very sorry. I'm just trying to find some okay middle ground, but you guys are saying I don't want the middle ground. So Jason and Big Boss, right? Oh, you look at it. There is no middle ground. Absolute foolishness going, and we now reach nowhere. That's what we are saying. Because the man must say that I go on, you know, me I try find words, but them don't
yeah,
want to hear nothing.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. So it's like is like people saying the girls them want too much. JD, the girl them simply ask, just treat us right and bring in somebody who's sensible. Because as far as the Vin Blaine situation, they highlighted what the issues were. So when people coming up talking about, oh, them push out the coach. So you telling me that if I'm trying to make it to a World Cup and I see that the person leading us is sinking the ship before we even get there, I'm not supposed to say anything and go along when me want go World Cup and make history? Come on, man. These people are crazy.
All right. So, all right, no problem. I was just trying to show a different side, but clearly nobody will agree with me. The man of beat fire. So, Jason, are you going to beat the fire too and beat me up too? Am I trying to be too nice?
It don't look like me need to beat you. Only thing what I say, I like how you put it when you say you're excited. Because that wouldn't be a word to describe this right now, but I understand why you say it. But I wouldn't say exciting. It's not exciting. It's just sad.
BM, me never say we're gonna win. I never said we are gonna win nothing. Me say excited. Me use the wrong. You know what? Me use everything. Yeah, but me that's done. Me that's shut up the stream and go on my yard, yeah, man. Me not me in my yard. Me confused. Me just done. BM, all I said is, if we turn out and beat Panama with a squad we're not really good, or we don't know nothing about, it's only deep in our pool. That's all I tried to say. I am not saying we're going to win nothing, because I don't even think we're going to win nothing. You get me?
JD, you know what the squad are. So Land, you believe Mr. Rudolph then? So you believe we're gonna have 20 players, we're gonna dig up from WSL and national, everything, everywhere, around Europe and everywhere. Where we gonna get these players from?
Mr. Speid just said that Canada is at its lowest. So any chance we have to beat Canada is now. And I realize the lowest you ever get from Canada too. You understand me? And the maximum around 12 pieces of chicken. You understand me? So
maximum of JD lunch.
So whenever I forgot to say no, Jason, man, I just stay in the realm of wago. So the man them. So what I'm trying to say, people, the man them knowledge towards ladies football is just not there. I'm telling you about the people who get position and don't really know what go on for the position. You get me? Not say Mr. Speid no about the position, but others in a position we don't know as well too. Maybe Mr. Speid is one of the much more knowledgeable ones, but the rest of them, boy, they don't know nothing about football. They don't know about the position with them. Them have people, I'm telling you, that's the problem. And them ego, I force them to say them no, and with them girls that can know about football, to tell we what to do. But as I said, people, we are a growing nation. We not have Mr. Speid come out and say them not have the studies to be the top level coaches. Them girls are around top level coaches. So why they can't talk to you? And that is where, even though I agree with Cranky and people, but that is where I draw the fine line. Because remember, we not have nobody with a high level education in nothing for football. So if them girls are playing Manchester City and Tottenham and them places, why them can't talk to you when you don't know nothing? When you don't qualify for nothing? Why them? Just please answer me that question. You can't answer it. And that is where you have to draw the bridge and say that, okay, we're not supposed to do this, but them girls that look like them might know more because they are around higher elite levels of people in football. Me not have a point, this Jason. Even though we might not fear do it, but in order for make the system run, we might have to consult them because they are at a level where we have never reached. You get me? That is a point, man. Come on, man. Oh, not going like say, and I'm here around the place, man. With the points, them. I want to give Cranky me winnings.
And Cranky kept harping on like no team pick the coach, but like I mean. Any team, like the leaders of a team, like all right, the other day when Berhalter got let go, they consulted some of the higher level players like Pulisic and McKennie and those guys about that. And there's numerous examples now. has a team ever outright picked the coach? I don't know. But I mean, they picked this guy off of a short list of 3 before. And if he wasn't the choice of the actual JFF, the JFF actually had him in the running as well. So it's not like the girls completely pick him out of the blue. He was on a list and then pick him out of the list.
Yeah, but listen to this now. Look how Mr. Speid came here and said, "At them exposed same of a history." So Mr. Speid attack like they never have, and never him was the main front runner. That's what the man pretty much saying now. But Mr. Chong said the opposite. Mr. Chong said him was the main man. So what me for believe? What me need for believe? What me need for believe? Because Mr. Chong said are the man of the main candidate, and Mr. Speid say are the other people was the main candidate. So then who me for believe? You get me when me done, me not understand nothing. When we start, because big up yourself, Formula Sport, man. Massive respect says ego, dunceness, dangerous combination. Yeah, man, it's stressed out because we have physical proof. You know, me have Mr. Speid. I say, yo, this man was not, because when Maverick was coming off the information that he got in the Gleaner, right? So he must say, oh boy, every time you'd have as the main man, you know. And he must say, no, not go so. 4 people would have and never 2 people. And we got to World Cup player coaches, but the demand was a little bit high, so we give them on the back end. So we give them, if they make the World Cup, at least them will get and stuff. That's how we them give them. And him are never the main man. But yet still the man come out yesterday and say, him are the main man, and the reason why this man end up with the job today, it is because that we don't rely for sign that man. And because we can't sign that man, we have to just dump that off. So you know what I come back to? It come back to what Eddie Guna did set away. Say him them the one put in a position for now. At that, now we have to lead down to speculation, because at that it seems like no. Because you are Twana hire people and the Twana says something different. You know that sound to me, Jason? When Tavan Gray situation, one man say him injured, one man tell me something different, and then the next man tell me something, the coach tell me something different. So 3 man.
Yeah, JD,
just to be clear, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, too often when things come up with the JFF, if you ask enough people, you can get so many different ways how things go. For one situation, you might hear 5 different things, depending on how much time you have to call people and ask. And all of them in the same room.
And all of them in the same room. Yeah. So how can 3 men come out of the same room and I say 3 separate things? We have to be very careful, people. You get me? We have believe that most vendors do not wash their hands. What are you talking about, Brain? We are trying to fix the problem right now. And we're going to end the show right here, people, because we have done 2 or 45 minutes, and it's looking tough, because what's going on now? We don't know if what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and reach out to see if we have the person for the Pan American Games. Cranky brought up a good point. We should try and get to the what's her name again? Babsy Grange. We should try and get to Babsy Grange to see if she's aware of the situation and how she can get these things fixed, because she would be a good person to put in the middle of the thing to see if she can get it fixed. So that is something we need to check up on. And as what I've said, and I'm still not sure if that 19, even though Eddie said the 19 pick separate from this, I don't believe so, because I've just shown you this was what they used when they had the next squad. This was what they used when they had the next squad. Let me try and get this one. CAC games. This is what they used when they had the next squad. Let me try and see if I can get the information. I'm trying to get the information out of them. CAC games. Alright, they used this when they had the next squad, people. All right, but I'm trying to show you the players. You have Adam Alerkan. Adam Alerkan was one of the second string player. Why would you leave her there when you have 19 players here? You're going to try and get her because you want to fill the roster that you can get banned for. The CSC game, the Panam games, you might can get away. You might can get away with not having enough players. But the Concacaf games, you can't get away with it so easy because they are the ones paying you direct money through and through. You and them having dialogues every single time. So why would you left those players that are players that made the national team naturally? They're going to bring them back. So I have a feeling that the CAC games will be the Panam games will be scrapped to the bare bone and then make up the numbers to make the 23 to make this team. Whether it's going to be strong enough, we don't know. But one thing we know, we're not going to have more than 3 people from the main team coming back into that. And I have the feeling that it's all the young players them. Maybe Washington, maybe the goalkeeper, the young goalkeeper might add to it. And maybe the forward girl, the forward striker, just the 3 young ones. Them, I think that has nothing to do with the longevity of the drama. Maybe those are the 3 players that comes in. So look out for them. Already, she already said she will be involved. Okay, all right, see it. So that's what I'm saying. It makes perfect sense, Juras. So I don't think we're going to be in these Panam games. Or we're going to pick up some big numbers. So don't watch Panam games, people. Just try stick to the Concacaf because we might get 7 on them things again because we were getting some hell of a beating in this one. As you can see, we lost 7-3 to Mexico and we lost 5-2 to El Salvador and we drew with Puerto Rico 1-1. All right? Yes, so it's not normal, people. Oh yes, Simmons, I'm saying Simmons. She wrote a statement on Facebook last night. Okay, that's good. No, but that's what I expected. I expected only the girls then that's younger to get involved. The ones then that haven't been through that run around with the JFF. So they are still new. So I expected all of those girls that come in is the newer ones them. I would be shocked to see that one of the older ones them turn up. You know? Yeah. But Jason, Stanley Cranky said if I know the JFF personnel, some of those who boycott the team may never play for Jamaica again. I think so. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the minister. Okay. All right. Cranky, we got the answer. Jura said the minister trying to get it sorted out as well. All right. So Jason, give your final point because we have come to the end, people. Let me check the likes. If we are not 100 and if we are not 300 likes, a World War 50 year. Let me see how much likes we are on. We are on 202 likes, people. Come on, we know we have 50 people have not hit the like button. You guys said if hit the like button if the thing say Cranky won the war. Or you make a comment if you think that me won the war. So if I saw comments, all right, I'm seeing a few comments now. I haven't seen any likes, so that means me, the people say won the war. All right, Jason, go ahead, give your final point, and then we make Roy give his final point, and we are done for the night. Sir Jason, go ahead, and Roy, go ahead. Any one of you guys, go ahead.
Yeah, so you were saying regarding the younger girls, it's not a bad thing that they're staying because they're the younger ones, and hopefully JFF doesn't make the situation any worse. But it's still a big disappointment to know that they're slowly destroying the program only because a few people's ego got bruised. And that doesn't even make any sense. How are you gonna destroy a program because your ego get bruised and you feel like you're the only one who have some kind of sense? Everybody else don't have any sense, and Uno alone have all of the sense. Zine, that's it.
All right. So Jason, go ahead. Imaxit, I take my like off the show? Okay, so you said you think that Cranky won. So because you think that Cranky won so bad, you are gonna take your like off the show. That's how it's gonna go now, Mirac. If you did like the show from before, you just left the damn like on the show. Alright, it's okay. It's okay, Mirac. No worry yourself. I won't heap a thump me I give you when me hold you. Go ahead, Jason. You said
Yeah, so basically,
we can't believe these things, you know. A fool him take my final. Go ahead, Jason. Me I tell you.
basic,
Keep up.
yeah, basically, just for me to sum it all up, just another fiasco again, with this whole situation. I think, you know, when it go back to the bus incident, that whole thing, you could see that the writing was on the wall from then. But I don't think the JFF thought they could get away with removing him before the World Cup. So they just kind of let him stay. And you know, they were, I'm sure, like as the Colombia game was coming up now, they're saying to themselves, damn, if this man got quarterfinals, you know, boy, I mean, I don't know if we can let him go, you know. So, you know, some of them under the quiet might have been doing some fist pump when they didn't quite get past Colombia. And then also, you could see the narrative building of, you know, the coach don't play no ball and he set up the team wrong and him too defensive and all these things. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's like the federation have to understand that the star of the show will always be the players. You know, I will agree that they cannot be the end all be all with every single situation and every decision, but I also think that they need to be respected a lot more as well, and they're entitled to seats at the table when the discussions are being had. So moving forward, hopefully, if they learn anything from all of this, it is that if you want autonomy, then take care of the program by yourself, because they want all of the decisions to be made by them. When time come to pay money and give out money and sponsor things, they're looking for other people to come.
Facts.
So that is the part I don't understand. You guys want all the decision power, and you guys want to wield the fire belt, as we like to say. But when time come for wield the fire wallet, you run gone. So that is all I will say on that. If you guys want all the respect from the girls, you guys have to in turn give them the respect just the same. And always, whatever you say you're going to do contractually, make sure that you can do what you say, because at the end of the day, that is where your credibility will always come into question, and you will always face opposition whenever you come up with these decisions that could be seen as madness by some. So,
all right.
That's all I would say.
All right, so respect and thanks to all of the panelists came on. Yes, and they're saying that I can't shut down the stream. But remember, we don't do streams because we want to do the streams. We do streams because it's meaningful, you know. That's the reason why we come over here and burn on the place every single day, you know. You hear Cranky talk about we're gonna work up, we're gonna set up something because it's not gonna done today, because Cranky have real ball of him. I think say him had done now, him win all. I saw him mash up Cataract, you know. Him have him fan base.
We have to go find an unbiased mediator.
Yes.
For the verse JD, because if me mediate it, then I'm gonna send me a text side.
Yes. So we have to find
if real baller come.
Yes, the real baller cannot enter the chat. We have to set it up, but we have to watch how people comment and see who we can use as the moderator, because Cranky have him fan base, because a long time Cranky there here and him have him fan base, you know. So he might come act like him have him fan base. So all I man may pick up for Cranky, we know him have him Cranky. Ala Madrid, Cranky remains undefeated, and because them a KC man as well, me can't even bother no debate. Me can't win. A stats me go and him go KC. It's gonna be very hard.
So Alan Donaldson KC man.
Yes. You know, Ranger and Cranky one easy. You know what? It's all right. Remember, one thing about, you know, look at it. Day before yesterday, I brought up the thing about if I think they're going to strike, I never knew nothing. You guys are going to tell lie and said I knew I had backroom information. I never knew nothing, but I connected all the dots. I don't get credit for none of my takes them every single day. And every day me have some revolutionary takes. And then all of a sudden, make one cranky come here, say a few words, and then make me explain my thing, and then set him win. And they will say him win. I'm not Jamaican, you know. Because the man where I try prove the point, you know. Can't get for proving point, you know, Jason. And the man will say him win and have a bag of talk behind it and give them some sweet lyrics.
No, but yeah, makes sense to people them now here because brain drain cost me say me fine voice when crunky hang up. When are you tell me not to talk when the man there?
No, but I couldn't talk, but him not hear you, him not hear you. So
May I tell brain drain so the man can't hear me, so when me talk for it makes sense to start when come off.
Alright, you know what? Let me leave that stream. You can't get too much fame out of the stream. People, we do a thing, we break it down. Let me explain myself now. After listening to it, I just think Mr. Speid handled that one immaturely. He said some things that can't be taken back, which is very much critical for the Reggae Girlz going forward. So I hope what he said is in line with everyone's movement, because that is important, because we heard Simon says different things. We heard Mr. Chonga say different thing, and Mr. Speid come and say something completely different. So Mr. Speid, check with the rest of your JFF personals, and hopefully you guys are saying the same thing in the media, because it does not come off genuine when everybody has something different, you know? Yeah, man. Jason Guna and JD want to double team Cranky. We are not doing. When up here, sir, hype up Cranky.
Why is it that? Why is it that? And no, it's as Cranky said, it's not a debate or a war. It is a
no,
discussion.
Cranky said no.
It is just not easy. It is not easy to have a discussion when the person can't.
Jason,
Him
down in the chat, I feel himself. JD, ain't it here ready for the debate? Me smoke cataract, and you me come smoke next. So him hype up fans him down there. So
but every time you see Cranky and Cataract on a stream, it's just a running war. So it's like what we don't have the same sparring partner.
Yeah, man, I run 3 years them a war, man. They made have big debates, you know, Jason. Legendary suit calling, you know, and Cranky smoke him over there. Alright, so people, alright, let me make sure we can big up the man them, because a lot of people put them donation here. Let me see if we can find the top message them. Oh, okay, funds. All of the funds them. Oh, YouTube, come on, now mess it up now, man. Okay, yeah, we get the whole of funds them. So, alright, so brain drain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 super chat brain drain puts. And Real Baller put 20. So Real Baller outdo Brain Drain. No, Brain Drain outdo Real Baller by $2. So thanks, Real Baller. Yes, massive respect and Brain Drain. So people, since us
by $4.
No, man, Real Baller put $20. Brain Drain put around 20. Let me check it. Make sure. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 17, 19, 22. No, 21, 23, 25, 27. No. Brain Drain put 27 and Real Baller put 20. So Real Baller, respect. Brain Drain respect as well. Alright? Yeah, man. So we have to give them money and them shout out. Maybe we can put them money. Alright? Yes. So Brain Drain, you are the winner of the day. Yes. And 2 persons put money in the PayPal. Massive respect for that as well. Everyone that put money in PayPal. Yeah, man. Thanks for supporting the show. I might come up with an idea what I want to do with the money that I'm collecting. Yes, but I just never wanted to go back into the giving away things and all that. I've set that trend, and now I saw people picking it up. So I think I wanted to move away from those things. You know, I tried to donate to a few places, and I don't think the Jamaican people dealt with me well. I gave my money to them, and they didn't pull off what I said. You know, so can't bother with these people. They are too hard to deal with. You know. So, but we will try to see what we can do, if we can get some things and plan some things, you know, and help some pitney. Yeah, because it looks like we have to help some pitney, you know. Yeah, so I will come up with a good idea. Again, yeah, but nothing to give to no one person anymore. I am not doing that anymore. We're gonna do something as a collective and stuff, you know. Yeah. Pull off? No. No, I'm saying the last time we deal with academies. That's yeah, academies. Yeah, that's their new. Yeah, right, Jason. Academies. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Academies? Which academy?
Me have to look up on the paper. Three of them we deal with done, and then the fourth one tried to make a false club to come and tell me say want claim the money, you know. So Jamaica, Nigeria is not far. Let me not go into it, you know, because let me not go into it. Send it to Kino JD. Who is Kino? I don't know who is Kino.
No, please send it. Go to Manchester. Cause every day this man call and talk about Manchester. Cross keys. Who are we to ask about cross keys?
A squad released on JFF? They said a squad released on JFF? Good lord. Let me...
What? 30 more minutes?
No. Let me just put it Instagram. you like the foolishness, huh? JD round 1. I'm not scared. I'm just checking JFF. They said a squad release, so let me check it. Yeah, that would be good. So at least we get some information. All right, so people. Yes, people. So people, here's a squad, people. This is a squad that you want, all right? The squad that you want, all right? Oh Lord. So people, people, if you no respect me, God come. So you see me they tell you? You see me they tell you? All right.
Are the CAC games?
I can't. Me no know how them are gonna play 2 games. You see me I try to tell the people don't talk to me when we talk about football. You see me only if we make cranky win. I drop the gems them. Because I'm a research. See the damn squad here. I'm gonna tell you, say Sweatman could have come in night. Yeah, it's Sweatman and Chinalu Asha comes back in night. See Sweatman they come in. See me telling the people. And them something I talk about. People wanna call in the phone and give it a take. This is the squad. Let me read out the squad for you guys.
So Sweatman and Asha never signed the paper.
No, yeah. So them contact them, yeah. So Jesus God, this is a pitney squad. Yes. Me really like Asha still. So Chris Ann Chambers, Aliyah Morgan, and Jevane Jones. None of our main goalkeepers. None. Not even the small one. None. Lorraine Reid, Michaela, Malachi Days, Zoe, Nelson, Keen, Abili. Wonder for the white girl at. I would love if she. Jada, Taisha Nelson, Marla Sweatman, Davia Richards, your girl Jason, Destiny Powell, Chinalu Asha, Groves, Street, Walker, Atkinson, Big Bad Walter Boy for Jamaica. I the whisper that for the girl team, you know. Shania Buckley, Days, Melissa Johnson, Christiana Salman. Why, oh boy. Yes, man, it's on it. Revolution is a 10-0 Panama. Well, let's give them a chance to play. They turned up, you know. We still support them. It's our country. We don't believe that they are going to win nothing. If they do win, we will congratulate them, you know. But a man say Rasa 6. people, look how wicked. Look at the comment section. Look how wicked the comment section. Open construction say Ras a 6 Jamaica get. Yo, we're the wickedest country in the world, you know. And where we get the people them from? Where we get the people them from? The man that under a 6 we I get. Jesus, people, let me know what you believe. You think we can do nothing with this squad? Because the coach them can do a lot of things with this squad, you know. So what wanna say, people? Can we do anything with the squad? Yeah, no Washington, nobody at all. Nobody.
Gilbert say he can do a lot of things with this squad.
Yes, that's what he said. Guzman said, call a spade. We're dead. Can you research those players? Jesus God. Alright, so Jason, we have 0 player on the list, you know, from the actual World Cup squad, you know? 0, you know.
Well, people, them say them our players can find and see them players with them find, yeah? So we could see some of these names I recognize. I did happen to watch some of the games at the CAC games.
Yeah, but you talk about Davia Richards, Shanil Buckley, Shinalu Asha Sweatman,
some of the other ones as well.
Okay.
Malika Days was a girl they drafted in from the US. I saw her. Her sister Michaela. They were both in the CAC as well. But some of the other names I've never seen before, like Groves and Sydney Street and Walker. I've never seen these girls before, but I'm not going to say anything about them like bad. I don't. They could be playing somewhere and I don't know them, so I will do my research.
Yeah.
But good call on the Sweatman and Asha. I thought they might show their allegiance to the actual squad of players, but maybe this shows why they weren't going to the World Cup, because they didn't stand in solidarity with the other girls.
Okay.
And maybe London and Sim decided to not upset the bulk of the group to include 2 girls that perhaps on merit should have been in the team. But this kind of explains what their omission from the World Cup now, in my eyes, because Asha especially I thought
but Jason, you make Mr. Speed get in here already, you know? Because Mr. Speed put that out there, you know. I him put that out there, so don't listen to him. Because him tell we say a couple of them are going to come in the squad and none in the squad, not even damn one. So
No, but I'm saying at the time of the squad being picked, my issues with the squad were we had some midfielders that we could have taken that weren't there. And one of them for me was Asha. I always thought that she had a place in the squad.
Man.
And the fact that she's in this team when none of the other girls at the World Cup said they would play in this game leads me to believe that she maybe was one of the few that didn't want to sign any letter to fire any coach. Because on merit, I didn't see how she got dropped out of the team. Every time she was playing for us, we were saying, boy, Asha and another girl would make a good midfield. And then somehow she was no longer there. So it had to be politics, because I couldn't see it based on football.
Okay. Formula said, what a thing if Gilbert bring it home with this squad. Me no see it still, but me wish them all the best. Formula, you better take back your wish. I said something earlier like that, and the amount of beating me getting at the chat. So I don't know how you so brave for coming and talk about I said it and then beat me, and I mean they on my channel and them dust me. But it's on my channel, other people them channel, them beat me because me does I say what happen if we win the game, if that extend our pool, the man them no want to hear it, formula. So me not think I want to hear you have to say either. JD, stop your madness. Your favorite chosen not to make themselves available. Remember. Alright, so people, we see it, we see it, and we're gonna support the girls them. Yeah, we're gonna support the girls them, JFF a real bad man. Down in the lane. Jason, may I tell you the honest truth, people, more of them put out them best. But me don't know how we are going to get a sensible starting lineup out of this. Like a real level, big time, clash of body, quality starting level out of this. Me no see it. Me just no see it. Melissa Jones is from Aston Villa. Question. Melissa Jones. Alright, where is Melissa Jones? Mr. Jones?
Hold on, him have a next list, because Javane Jones, me see.
Melissa Johnson attack. Melissa Johnson?
Oh, Mus Johnson then.
Alright, let me see.
Yeah, Mus Johnson.
Melissa Johnson. Melissa. Aston Villa.
Melissa Johnson. She play for Charlton Athletic. She's 32 years old.
Okay, so Jamaica. Okay, so and the Aston Villa we attack.
No, Charlton Athletic, one next club in England.
No, I know Charlton, Jason. But him tell me.
No, I'm not saying you don't know.
No, Jesus Christ, I used the wrong word. But it's a clash of body. All I'm saying is just the quality I want to see on the field. Like when then Drew Spence and Bonnie Shaw clash down there. Oh, I'm using the wrong words. You know what? Let me just leave it alone. This is not my night, Jason. Let me just leave it alone. Because I can't wait.
And we don't know. JD, sorry. I could research them first on the clash of body. I don't know.
Yeah, God. Okay. Oh, okay, Jason. Look at this, Jason. 12 minutes ago, 23 members Reggae Girlz squad for the upcoming Concacaf World Cup qualifiers against Panama and Guatemala have been announced. Chris and Chambers, Destiny Polly, and Shanique Buckley have been recalled from the Panama Games squad now in Chile and joined the delegation. So they have literally did what I said. So if they know who they in Panama Games, because where Davia Richards and them make the normal team. You see them now even
no in the game in Kingston, Buckley, Richards, and Powell
make the main team. And Davia Richards and the others them with a nip and the normal the next team. So Davia Richards them the year when them so I go watch the people. I'm gonna do the Panama Games as well.
So that
I lie them
press conference say, or that press release says that those girls were actually recalled, so they were gone to the Panama.
No, that me I tell you, me think says yeah, but me think say more than the three what them talk about there. Because I think Richards them was in the three.
Well, Baspan who was at the CAC, if this Panama Games is a similar
yes.
squad, the 2 days sisters were there as well. So I don't know how them would be called for that and then recall. Other than that, I think there's one of the Nelson them, Taisha, she was there. I think that would be all of the ones in this list that I would remember from that. And well, Atkinson they said in the press release. So yeah, so the Day Sisters are the other two that I see, and this list that I know were in I forget where they were, the CAC games, must be Honduras or something like that.
All right, so Wayne Price, I'm very sorry. He said you follow the show, but with your language use. All right, I'm very sorry if bad language is used on the screen and also on the show. All right, I'm trying to improve a lot of things, man, but just bear with me. By next week, I am trying and be a better human being, you know. Yeah, but he said he's a Christian. I am a Christian, different from the pastor.
Different from the
okay,
pastor.
all right. Sorry, Wayne Price. Sorry about that. You know, because I want everyone can watch the show. I'm gonna try and improve everything, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, yeah, but
yeah, I do respect Mr. Wayne. We are trying our best, but sometimes the comment section get kind of crazy. And respect to the moderators who try to, catch what they can.
But Football Global said, JD, you are the real prophet. Laugh out loud. Also, JTL, I worry now. I don't hear from JTL from the other day, so I don't know how I'm going with him. Look like him vexed with me over the Maggie take. You know? Yeah. Yeah, but that means we are following the story, so that means we have a
by the way, you do your homework, JD, you find the papers to show.
Wait a second, which one? Which?
The JTL and I give you homework, man. But
him no come back. Me never worried him, but him no come back. JTL love gimmicks of thing and run off and go like him a rocket scientist, you know. But me tell the people himself, if stop coming to worlds and act like same brightness can translate in every part of the world, you know. Alright? Which is not true. I told them. JD, I had a feeling that probably our program for the girls will need a revamp. Yeah, well, I saw it and I asked Jason, and Jason, you know the Black Pearl Atkinson anything. Yes, man, me know, man, me know a lot of people gonna be happy because we not always have a hope. One hope.
Yeah, man, Buckley and Atkinson.
Yeah, man, Buckley and Atkinson, and this we did want for a long time. So we now go see what go on now. I hope we got to smash up Panama, J Taylor is a rocket scientist. No, I have not said J Taylor is a rocket scientist. I'm just telling you that everything don't translate the same place. Because I don't know why am I studying in football, and then J Taylor come and tell me about football when me I studying every day. So J Taylor does got teamwork and him know everything where me no know in the actual studies. Me no know how that makes sense. But me just leave J Taylor alone. Yeah. Is this the team? Yes, every time we have it on the screen. That is the team. Everything put together to make some players. And many of I give them no blind. And me make them go to pick them players, And me, Jason, and me, because Mr. Speed, them I watch the program, And me, make them pick them players, and me, I tell them, say, them for just take the players them from out of Panama and bring them here.
Yeah, man,
because remember, sir, today the man say have 19 players, And me, make them go, people, who need to start pay me, All right, JFF needs to start pay me for ideas. Because look at me, I give them all the ideas.
So people are run well if agency and you say you forget the pay.
Yeah, man, me forget pay. Me not have a join JFF forget pay. Now me I do the work. Yes, not me pick the player them. I'm saying you see that?
Yes. I believe it's called consultancy work,
Yeah, but I'm me there, son. I say when he might talk when have 19 players, he might try to find the rest of play them. I may say, but why not take them from the Panama games, Just cancel the one and just work with one. Because try get the one that say if you don't make the 23, you can have serious problems because you take the people money. On a 5-year basis. The Panama game is a 1/2 game. You understand me? So you can always pull out of that or be short. Them know you never gonna beat Mexico and none of them team there. You gotta just get a bag of slap up down there. If you don't have your right team. You understand me? So you just take some slap up down there and make the girls them learn something. And then after that you come out and try go strong. Yeah, man, never take my credit, man. Cause this man more delusional than Butler. Oh my God, Umza this me. And believe me, Bringing to Butler hard to beat. So the man, this is the night of Jason Menard get no credit. So guys, give the squad before we left. Give the squad a rating from 0 to 10. 0 being a number. So let me know how much you give it. Jason, how much you give it as a squad? Like, because obviously the girl them now come nowhere. So yeah.
I can't give a number because too many of them may not even know where they come from. So I forgot to do some research. I don't feel right to give a number.
So you
I forgot I never know the girl from. So and go through everybody and see them play, see them level. And maybe speed right them fine ball everywhere.
Alright, Mr. Drape give him a 3. Alright, Nitro give him a 10.99, which I said 10 to 0. And he gave him a 10.99. Jackson gave him a 3. So you see, Juras, these are the things I'm gonna tell you. So the man words them does not come through accurate because him say at least a few of them are come in, and now a 0 of them up on the list. So Tiga, a 0 of them make the team, 0, So Mr. Speed now tell the truth, again,
Hold on, me look on it. Me have the actual list and where they come from, You understand? Some are come from Demo what that. Some are come from a University of Maryland. Some are come from AAB Denmark, George Mason University of Maine at Fort Kent, SCU Torrance, SK whatever, London City Lioness, Victoria Alas, William
Cray University, Hill College, Fraser Whip, Seward County, Fraser Whip, Charlton Athletic, Melissa Johnson come from Charlton Athletic Woman FC, and one come from Woodridge Striker, and George Mason University, and one come from Cavaliers, and next one comes Riaz.
One come from Cavaliers. Okay, all right, nice.
Yeah, Chanel Nelson, she's a defender. Come from Cavaliers.
She come from Cavaliers, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Speid work hard to get someone to play them out.
The thing about him get them. JD get them. But who tell us that I'm gonna show up?
So you mean him not gonna show up? None of them players.
So
we are traveling with T-Gat?
the girl them from university or everywhere now go talk me that he got that here.
No, but hold on up. Remember then alliance, one contact from this Alisa look like him get rid of everybody, I'll sit there and Mali out of this, This look like a JFF squad, This look like a JFF squad,
The Reggae Girlz Foundation on the flyer.
Yeah, man. This look like the new JFF. And this time I go work with go through So as a man say, if them ever pass them two team, why money?
Yeah, man. Nobody can play back for Jamaica, man.
No, what I want to see now is all of the people who are going to see the list now and try to tell me, say, me if you just relax and just wait. And just
one man, me know we tell us to relax because a one man me hear that say some big ball of them and like the Buckley them and them pews. Only one person alone that come and says a okay squad. So don't be surprised if you hear man say it's a okay squad still. But me I gonna research to play them and see if we can put it together and put a starting 11 and then we truly look deep into what really can go on because we're gonna assess the Panama team as well.
JD, me can get a list here. What them get? Because me get that for because me not the group, so me can send you the list here and you look for it.
Me just never go in our group. Me not have the group. Me just never looking at it.
Yeah. Somebody just post.
Oh, Simon person.
Earl Bailey. No man, Earl Bailey post it.
Okay.
Earl Bailey post the list.
Okay.
And with them come. Yeah.
Okay.
But
no, we'll send that one. Me never get it. So look at a different group that you not too much group in that Kigat.
By football, I love the football, and I have there everywhere. Football name,
All right. Well, you're right. Leader say, everything is okay. So hold on, people, we have to set up leader for make Mr. Speid beat him, Ear leader. Things look good. This is what the captain of the Titanic said before he crashes into the iceberg. So Jason, leader atrocious. Leader atrocious.
Well on, man. You know, see what leader type JD players would be the players have been contacted and to confirm their ability. However, you may see a couple of dropouts. So out of the list, we're gonna see a couple of dropouts. Ask me about out of the list, we're gonna see a couple of dropouts.
Okay.
So the list look good, but we're gonna expect dropouts. Okay. So the list alright, leader, because you don't have the dropout them replacement.
The one we have Nelson it from Cavaliers, 2 more Cavaliers that can replace all of them.
This.
Yeah.
JFF was on fire.
Boy, people, this rough, but give people. We don't want to take up too much of your time. We have a lot of people here for so long. We don't want to hold them up. Thanks to the continuous support. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna take my time to research this squad tomorrow in my free time, and then tomorrow evening, Jamaica drama can never stop. We will be back tomorrow with a next set of information, and me still have the war on my mind with Cranky, so it now go done. All right, yes. This is Austria Strike Part 2. All right, yeah, man, Prince, big up yourself.
JD, Emma go back I go back to where he did I say, like the silver lining is finding other players.
Big boss, them gonna scrap the whole of the Panam game.
Work, but wait, that's what I'm saying. What the difference this time is, I don't think the JFF ever planned to tell Leon Bailey and Damian Lowe and all of them never to come back. But I think them planning to tell Bonisher and the rest of them exactly that. So unless this is different from Austria in that sense, leader. You have to admit
That's the plan. That's the plan. But the thing about it, if it gonna work,
no, it can't work. T-Gat. We not have good players like how we have good boy players.
That's what I'm saying. That's the plan. They're gonna get a whole the football team are gonna get a whole
You see if we ever win a Panama game there, I must say Blake alone play back for Jamaica. That's all me tell you now. Lucky thing, many things say peanut never good. Make a silly and be a lemon and play back for Jamaica. Cause if they made it have up.
I know when I see back West Hardy. Because I look like him them blame for that whole entire.
Yeah, when a one man run up and down man Burke give it the goal and people say where's Hardy? I mean I say boy I tell you, Lord God. You know, but I say go. Make we win the Panama game there win. I never seen any local man and play back for Jamaica. So I just say go people. We just watch all this play out and we just keep on keep our fingers crossed and we're gonna watch the game them people. So what we're gonna do Sunday, we are going to be watching the Panam. We have to keep an eye on that to see if them actually play. Yeah, so we're going to do a stream on that, the Panam. We support all football, a football we love. And then now we'll watch the next one, you know? And then we see what them really are going with. JD, remember that these are the same guys are stuck on the 1998 template. Yeah. So people, I'm not going to hold you up, big people. I'm tired, I have to go sleep and, you know, yeah man. So tomorrow, we chop it up again. I know say, the space this, you know, so somebody else are going to take up back the rest of the time, you know? Yeah man. So let me give somebody the rest of the time. So big up everybody. Thanks for being here. Take care. All right. Bye bye.